I was actually scratching a ticket. Take a walk out back?
Yeah.
I mean,
No, that's just, I communicate with that.
it's not just ghosts. It's not just cryptozoology or aliens. It's all of it.
And what are we doing today, Matt?
Almost like Chewbacca. It's like, you guys want to do a little deep box live? Yo, check baby 1 2 check. Remember that song? Check baby 1 2. I get these songs in my head sometimes when the openings come up. Did you see in the opening, in between the opening, I got caught on stage still. I came off stage and then I left the mouse cursor still on the thing that says remove from stage and stuff. So I sat down and I hit the mouse and it shot me back up on stage. Production. This is live, as you can tell. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Banter with Richie B, the Paranormal Show, Saturday night. We're ready to have some fun with my friend Russ Stiver. He's in the house. Not really. He's just in the screen. He's in his house. Let's put it that way. But he's going to hang out with me for a little while. We're not going to talk about bidets at all, I promise. Anyways. No, but we're gonna have some discussions. We were talking a little bit before the show about some stuff that I just can't wait to get into. I'm like, oh, I want to fucking, so yeah, we're gonna have some fun with it. Anyways, as usual. Let's see. I got some people rolling in. Oh, there he is. Senior came up twice on my screen. Do you know why that is, Bobby? That's weird. On YouTube. Did you double click, Senior? Andrew's in the house early, so I always want to say hi to him right away, man. He's a busy man. You know what I'm saying? Russ knows Andrew. But yeah, no, we're gonna get into some conversations. Russ has some evidence and stuff like that. And yeah, we're gonna have a few talks about some of the stuff that we have going on. Obviously, I am very busy. This week is absolutely nuts. I'm starting with tonight. Monday night, I'm on the Paranormal Voice. And I'll click that right up right here. Catch me live 2/21/24 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the Paranormal Voice podcast with Dale Quigley and Michael John. That's Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. My screen looks weird tonight. Maybe it's the dark, scary hallway that's down behind me. You know what I mean? That's one of Russ's things that he's scared of the most is dark, scary hallways, by the way. But we'll ask him about that stuff. Because I always wonder, right? These guys that do this stuff like all the time, I always wonder, man, what freaks you out? You know, because some of these dudes, man, like we had Drew Babineau on a little while ago. That guy just goes anywhere, sits in places by himself and takes pictures and stuff. I'm pretty nuts, but that's a different kind of nuts. So I'm kind of curious as to what gets everybody. But welcome everybody to the P3, the Get Haunted Network, man. Make sure you check out all my fellow podcasters. They got some kick-ass paranormal shows. It might be another Bigfoot guy in there somewhere too by now. I mean, they're growing. So make sure you jump on board and check out some of the cool shows, you know. So yeah, Monday night I'll be on the Paranormal Voice. I'll be interviewed 8 p.m. That's a team out of Canada. Really good dude, Dale Quigley. I haven't met Michael John yet, but I'm sure he's a good dude, and I can't wait to meet him, man. So I'm looking forward to that. And then Tuesday night, we have my show Tuesday night for Bigfoot, Sasquatch show. I'm going to have the Burks come back, find out what the hell they've been up to. They've been like MIA. And then my boy Wojo, and I got some new evidence that I kind of popped off on YouTube and stuff we're going to discuss. So, yeah, I want to banter with Richie B and friends come Friday night. All right, it's going to be pretty kick ass. And then we're going to go to Friday night coming up. We're going to go to Phil Anderson's. Phil Anderson is the YouTube creator I told you about, right? Content type creator, but he does really cool investigations in a kind of a cool way, you know what I mean? I'm actually going to go out with him Friday when he does this. Him and his team, I'm going to go out and do a production with him, really. Like, I'm just going to be like his guest. I don't know exactly where we're going, though. You know what I mean? But I'll leave my location on my phone and send it to my friends in case I go missing. All right? Not that anybody will care, but, you know, I still love you. And then he'll be on the Bigfoot show Tuesday night because he gets into all kinds of cryptids, man. He gets into ghosts, paranormal stuff, but he gets into all kinds of cryptids. So we're gonna find out about all that stuff too. We're gonna look into that. You know what I mean? So that's that. So that's what's happening there. And then what I'm gonna do is, I think what I'll do on this session, I always say hi to everybody on the side. I think I'll bring Russ up first so he can say hi with us. Because I'm sure he'd like to say hi to everybody, and a few people know him, and he knows a few people. So as they come in, I'm sure we're gonna have 1 million viewers tonight, so it's gonna be amazing. Let's see if I can get Russ up. Where's Russ? Russell, where you at? Oh, there he is. He's right there.
Dad?
Father?
Dad?
Hello, Father. Was like
What's going on, my friend?
Good to see your face, my man.
Good to see you, sir. Good to see you.
Usually I go off on a little bit of a spiel, but I've been trying to dedicate myself to how long are your shows for? An hour?
Roughly an hour. We have a tendency to go over, but
yeah,
I mean,
I do as well.
Once you get into a good conversation, I mean, our my show with John's office went almost an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, hell yeah,
but
dude.
You can't tell that man to kind of wrap up things. So
nope. You just preach, brother, preach. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
You just keep talking.
Yep. Yeah, that dude's quite an interesting character. And the funny thing was, I didn't know he was the nephew of Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Correct.
I had no idea about that. And I've been into them for years, man. And I know who he is as well. You know what I mean? So that's pretty kick-ass. But let's say hello to everybody. Obviously,
right.
You heard me talk about Andrew. His screen thing came
up. Good old senior.
He's kick-ass, ain't he, dude?
I love him.
Dude, he's so supportive of everything we do, man.
Yeah. He pops into my show. He pops into every show. I mean,
he makes sure
that
of it.
Incredible.
Yeah, he really is. Andrew, we really do. Really kick-ass appreciate you, bro. This is my buddy Ronnie. He's we go way back. Too many. We don't talk about those days. Well, we do, but it's with our therapist.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Fair enough, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm not busy. I'm just listening. That's fine. Then just listen. What the hell? You can just say hello first, Ron.
Jeez. Enjoy the tranquil sounds.
Right? Yes, the sound of gentle rain pouring down your cranium.
Put up your Bigfoot calls now.
Ooh, yeah. I'm going to do that. One thing I didn't know, there's this. You ever have something that you're doing that you have problems pronouncing? For instance, I'm going to the Chems Fire. I'm going to a farm. No, I'm going to a farm. No, I'm going to a farm in New Hampshire in June, and I have trouble saying it's Chems Fair or something maybe. I have to bring it up in order to read it.
Oh, my friend, if you're going somewhere where you don't know and it's a farm and there's pigs, be worried.
No, I'm worried, man. I'm worried. Trust me. But no, so it's one of those things, you know what I mean? But I can't wait, man. I cannot wait for that. That's gonna be really cool. That's what Bobby Lee was kind of hitting on a little bit. Bobby Lee's gonna be chill tonight. She's a little bit under the weather. Russ was under the weather. He's feeling better. We hope Jenny Davis she's out there listening. We hope you're feeling well too, hon. Thinking of all you guys with all this stuff. So let's see.
There's something been creeping around for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. So, this is my friend Sherry Baker. Hey, girl. Hey,
Sherry.
That's the one I always greet like that because that's the way it is, and that's the way it's been, and that's the way it's gonna stay. But
hey, Sherry.
I love Sherry. She's kick ass, man. Ron comes back with, I've seen too much to be scared. I'd have to agree with that. Too much of me. And who's this, Russell?
This is me, actually. I'm logged into my wife's YouTube account.
That's great. And you said hello, everyone.
I said hello.
Yeah, listen, whatever you're into, that's fine, bro. I support you 100%. Just so you know that.
Oh, Senior's over here trying to bump up your numbers. He's over here on Facebook and YouTube.
Oh yeah, he does it all the time. I know he's unbelievable. Yeah, my numbers are, it's funny because I was worried about all that stuff, and I'm a numbers guy, so I can get fixated on numbers, right?
Oh, me too. I'm the same way.
Oh yeah, so I can get fixated on numbers, but I learned now, I do this because I love doing this. I enjoy these conversations. I love being creative and being able to do things. Hello, Kimberly. How are you?
Welcome. Hello, Kimberly. Thanks for stopping by.
Welcome to our Saturday night show. I got a graspy voice today. I played softball today. So we played softball in like 20.
I saw your live earlier. How'd you finish out?
Yeah, I didn't have a winning team. They're friends of mine. We just went and screwed around. These guys that play are monsters. They play in these upper conferences and B players.
Oh, yeah.
They're nasty, right? So, but we just go down. My son is just getting into softball with me, as a young adult now, teenager.
Yeah.
And I've been playing 32 years. So I'm on my 33rd season coming up, but I'm introducing him to the right people because I don't want him getting caught up with certain people.
Yeah.
So I introduced him to what's called the frostbite, and for obvious reasons. And I've played in the frostbite with this much icy mud before, and have gone. I got pictures of me going head first in the second base with like this much mud and ice. And yeah, I got one of my hats is right over here. It's covered in mud. I save it. It was pretty legendary, that play. But anyway, so yes, so it was fun. Anyways, we enjoyed ourselves. I had a nice I hit really well today. I had a nice opposite field hit. I took off out of the box. There was this much mud. I thought it was this much mud. I went straight down, barely got my hands up, and then my kneecap slapped off a piece of ice.
Oh,
so that was swollen for a little while. And when you're old, takes a little bit. And this is my Mary. My Mary. My friend. Oh, Mary's kick ass, dude. Someday we'll have a talk about like your neck of the woods is where we hung out. And this girl saved me many times. I could literally be running down the street, and she's the one that opened the door, and I'd slide in, and she'd slam it shut. Be like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Up here in the Abington Brockton area.
Yeah. Abington, Brockton, Rockland. I was a nightmare all through that area.
Oh,
so this is all I could see for guests. I mean,
so far,
I'm sure there's more. Now, one question I got for you. Oh, so how come it says Mike? See, I can't see Mike. Can you see Mike?
I cannot see Mike.
Yeah. So how does he see Mike?
I don't know. Is he seeing it?
He says,
Senior, are you seeing people already?
Yeah. Hope you got your EVP recorder out, bro.
Stay away from the light.
Oh, and yeah, it says, hey, Mike, great show yesterday. Tonight is a homemade apple pie moonshine kinks. What is this alphabet soup? Huh?
I'm not sure what's going on here right now, but continue. This will make things interesting.
Andrew, alphabet soup was a while back, so
we could make it another alphabet soup.
Apparently, we're not gonna have much choice. Oh, kinda.
Kinda nice.
I hate those typos, dude. You send it and it changes it as it said it, and you're like, no, I did not say that. Hey, whatever, bro. Apple pie and cake, moonshine, whatever you want.
I mean,
oh man. So he's on Facebook. So he's on Facebook watching me, but I can't see his comments. Is that because we're not like friends or something? Is that how that works on Facebook?
I'm not sure.
That's kind of weird. I'd like to know that because I see that every week pretty much. And this.
Well, you got Heather.
That's my beautiful niece right there. She's way out in the middle of the country somewhere. No, you don't need, ways out there. Like all them people. Like I have a group of friends that are like right down the middle in the country. It's just like, yo, man, what you doing out there? And then conversing back and forth. So let's get into this because I don't want to waste any time. All right. Are you originally from the area that you're sitting in right now?
I am not. I'm originally from my recliner that's across the room. But no, I kid. I was originally born and raised in Ohio.
Oh, that's right. That's why the Browns broke your heart.
Hey. Those Browns faithful out there. I mean, that's why they call them the cardiac kids.
You guys came out of nowhere, bro. You should be happy.
And I'm hoping next year we got something decent going. Hopefully Watson's going to be healthy.
I don't know, dude. That dude's head's everywhere.
Well, besides for Watson, I'm really hoping we re-sign Flacco to another year contract. Also, I hope Nick Chubb comes back off his ACL and MCL tear healthy.
That poor dude. And he's a monster.
Oh, he's a beast.
He's a beast.
Absolute beast.
So you're from Ohio. So is that you were born and raised? Do you have roots there? Was everybody in the military? Like how does Ohio come into play? Is there a family? You got a whole bunch of family out there?
Used to. I sorted kind of childhood, I guess you could say. I moved around a lot. Parents separated when I was young. So I've lived in North Carolina. I've lived in Florida. I've lived in PA, Ohio. I bounced around a lot.
State jumping, yeah.
Oh yeah. So my dad was a cop, so he was a sheriff's deputy in Ohio, and when they split, he ended up getting a job down in Florida in Broward County.
Gotcha.
So I moved down there with him.
Mhm.
But like I said, I bounced around a lot and everything. A lot of the whole paranormal background didn't. I can say this weirdly, and I don't know how many families out there are like this, but my parents actually got married twice.
I've heard about that before, though.
They were married, they divorced. A couple years later, they get back together, they get remarried. So that's the case of my family.
Are they still married?
No.
So they got divorced twice.
Yes.
They were like, yeah, well, hey, we gave it the old college try. You know what I mean?
They're batting 0 for 2 right now at this point.
You know what? They tried, bro. They tried.
I wish they didn't.
Right. No, I understand. I understand I understand that.
But yeah, so I mean, it all started with them because they my mother practices Wicca. She's Wiccan.
Okay.
My father was very big into the whole historical research. So like Saturdays and Sundays, you'd find us out at old cemeteries doing gravestone etchings and things like that. So I'm like, here I am, 11, 12 years old.
Yeah.
Out there doing gravestone etchings off gravestones that were from like 1819 and stuff like that. So I think that upbringing really brought a lot of transformation and realization into my whole journey of it, because it's the whole historical aspect of things. Because without the history, we wouldn't have what we have now.
Yeah, I'm crazy about history. Love it.
Oh, I absolutely love history. It's one of my best subjects in high school. I still to this day, I didn't
have, not to cut you off, I didn't have any best subjects in high school, just so you know. I was a menace. I was my best subject. Just that's the way it was. I was just an idiot.
Sometimes people are like that, unfortunately.
It happens,
like,
bro.
I mean,
I wasn't studious. Were you studious?
Well, you know what? I graduated from a very, very, very small high school in Ohio. And when I say very small, my graduating class was 64 people.
Holy shit.
And that was one of the bigger classes that come out of my high school in the past decade.
That's great, though. See, I like that stuff, bro.
So, I mean, there was a lot of one-on-one teaching that we had in the high school and everything. And see, I had an older sister and I have a younger brother, and my sister and I went to high school at the same time. So a lot of the teachers were like, oh, well, we know what to expect from you because we taught your sister. And my sister was under the rug, like did as barely as she could to get by. So when I start popping up on honor roll and this and that and everything else, my parents are like, what the hell's going on? And I'm like, well, I take school seriously. Like, I just, school was honestly something I enjoyed to do. It like math, no.
Not math? What do you mean not math? Math? No?
I hate math. I absolutely hate math.
Really? See, I love but now you're a numbers guy. We talked about
I'm a numbers guy. I'm a numbers guy to an extent, but math, it was something that always escaped me for whatever reason. And it's actually really funny because my first fiance, she ended up graduating from college with honors with a degree in accounting. And I'm like, opposites attract. Like, you know.
Right. Yeah.
So
that's funny.
I mean, so but my majors in high school were definitely history and science and English.
So what state did you get into where it really kind of stuck to you as opposed to just going out with them? Like, was it Florida? Was it, was it Ohio? I mean, it seems like
it was Ohio. I mean, my dad and I, my first ever investigation, and for those out there that are familiar with Ohio, one of the most haunted locations in Ohio is Mansfield Reformatory, the Ohio State Reformatory. Yeah, the Shawshank Prison, whatever you may call it.
And that's your first?
That was my first ever investigation. 13 years old.
13 years old, you're in Ohio State. What is it? Reformatory?
Yep.
Or informatory? What do they call that one?
Reformatory.
Yeah, it's with the R, right?
Yep.
And you're in there, and you're with your dad.
Yep.
All right, who's a sheriff or a sheriff's department, and you go investigating with him at 13.
My dad was part of the historical crew that went in there after the prison shut down to go in and help with the cleanup efforts.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
well, that's a twist.
The prison shut down in 95.
Right.
And it sat vacant for a couple of years. And then the Historical Society stepped in and was like, hey, we really want to get this, this is a historical piece of property. Like, we need to get this, opened up.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Dad's here watching.
Oh, boy.
He must have heard the call earlier.
Man, he probably, someone said something
but,
about it.
No, I went in there. He's like, hey, do you want to come down and, help clean up a little bit? And I'm like, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Like, I'd love to go see it. I've always been fascinated by architecture and things like that. So no better place to go check out than OSR.
Right.
So we were in there. We did like 6 hours of cleanup, and it's mostly broom pushing, wiping down windowsills,
sure.
Things like that. And the people that were running it were like, hey, so these people are staying over to investigate. And I'm like standing there going, what are they investigating? Like, what is this? And my dad's like, yeah, we'll stay. And we ended up staying over, and we investigated probably for about 4 hours, I want to say, which is barely touching the surface of that location.
To what time? Like, what time is this at? Give me an idea.
We wrapped up around 6 p.m. So about a dinner break, we got probably back around 8. So we like 8 to midnight.
Okay, got you. So nighttime.
Yeah. So, I mean, now my first experience, like not besides for the house I lived in, but my first experience inside a big location. Here comes Dad.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, dude. I saw him pop in.
Sorry.
Oh shit.
What's going on, Rob?
Hey, come on. You got to pay homage.
I did. I had a few free minutes, and Bobby fired over the link, so I'm here.
Bobby Lee, you look at Bobby Lee, bro.
How's that nice? Are you sitting in a nice, comfortable hotel room over there?
You're not home, right? Yeah, you're not home.
I'm not home. I'm working.
Okay.
Doing business. We don't have an event, but yeah, it's a nice inn. Let's just call it that.
Okay.
Oh, a little Airbnb action.
Yeah. Well, it's a haunted location.
So you're staying there overnight? Are you investigating at all tonight, or you just?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm just helping out on a different project. So yeah, I'm down here doing my thing.
Everybody listening, if you don't know who this is Rob. He's one of the co-founders of the Get Haunted Network. He was a star of the Alphabet Soup episode that we had. He is in a hotel tonight. He is in a hotel tonight, not with a bidet. So I just want you guys all to know who this man was. So
he is running it just like the rest of us.
Did he bring the portable though?
No. Look,
portable.
I didn't. Like, this is a poor man's toilet right here. You know what I mean?
This is ridiculous. Stupid.
I know.
Call management.
Call management. Did you guys get
not okay.
BB 2200? Now I have to crumple a fold now. Thanks.
Yeah. But they have nice little refrigerators, so that's cute.
Oh, what a piece of work. That looks great. So we were just talking to Ross. Have you ever heard his story about his first investigation?
I did not. No, and I'm sorry to interrupt it.
No.
No, you're fine.
You walk in our show anytime and hang out, man.
Yeah.
Listen. So he's 13. His father's on the cleanup crew at the OSR, right? Did I say that correct? Because that's lingo.
Correct.
That's lingo in the paranormal world. Everybody, write this shit down. It's 3 letters.
Ohio State Reformatory.
Hey, we got a winner.
Everyone in the paranormal likes to abbreviate things.
Quick, Russell, don't leave me hanging.
What? What?
The chin, Russ. The chin. The Rob chin thing. Jeez, dude. Come on. What is wrong with you? Oh my God.
You got to get it. You got to get it right at the. You got to squeeze it right at the tip.
Yeah, but I got like
just the
tip.
There you go.
I got yes, just I got like the fat round Italian face, so it's it's like, hey buddy, you know what I mean? So he's 13. He's in the OSR with his dad, 8 to 12. You want to hear the story? You got time? At least this
I got a few minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Tell Rob because
all right.
he doesn't know the beginning.
We'll pick right back up where we left off.
Of course, we will.
We came back from dinner and everything, and my dad, of course, as any paranormal investigator, you always carry a couple pieces of equipment in your car, always, whether it be a recorder, flashlight, camera, whatever it may be. So my dad's like, yeah, we could do this for a while. I mean, we only lived 45 minutes away from the prison at that point where I was growing up. So we're in there, we're walking around, and I'm talking back in the days of the old school big ass mag flashlights, like the ones the cops carried on them.
Yeah, rib busters. Those are rib busters, right in your rib.
So I'm walking around 13 years old.
A friend of mine told me,
carrying this flashlight that's half as big as I am. And my dad's like,
what does that mean? I don't even know what that means.
What are you doing over here, Richie?
Like I got carrying a flashlight is half as big as I am. Like flashlight's like this.
Fucking thing's like 3 foot long.
You got it on a wheelbarrow? I mean, what the kind of flashlight is this, bro?
I'm just dragging it behind me and everything.
The ghosts are like, oh God, here's that weird kid again.
Right.
All right, sorry, as I were.
No, so my dad's like, let's go down to solitary. And I was like, oh yeah, great. Because I don't get grounded enough as it is.
Right. Right. Yikes, though.
So we walked down there, and of course, my dad, being the dad he was, because positive influence.
Yep.
He's like, all right, we're gonna walk down here, and you're gonna go down this way, and I'm gonna be right behind you, walking behind you. Oh, cool. Start walking down, and I get like halfway down solitary confinement, and I'm just like, I don't hear any footsteps behind me. I turn around. Dude ditched me.
Wait a minute.
Nice.
Dude ditched me. Wait a minute. My head just altered DNA. So your dad just kind of let you walk down there by yourself?
Yep, just a straight ditch me. So I'm like, okay, this is great. And I'm walking down, and of course, like any kid, I'm just like, I was scared. Yeah, of course I was scared. I'm 13 years old, and I'm in one of the biggest prisons in the United States. Like,
That's nuts.
And I'm looking in each cell because each cell has the door removed from they took off all the doors of the cells.
Okay.
Of course, because so no one would lock themselves in by mistake.
Insurance-wise, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I'm walking down, so they have the fluorescent lights on the back wall.
Yeah.
That was the lighting for each cell and had the whole cage and everything on it. So, of course, prisoners couldn't break the bulbs or whatnot. And there's no power at this point. They legitimately had extension cords with those little like yellow lantern things hanging off of it, running down solitary.
Oh God, that's scary in itself.
So that was off itself. And I was like, okay, whatever. Well, I'm looking in each of these cells, and that's a lot of background noise.
Yes, Rob.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, he muted himself. He's ghost hunting everybody.
He is. He's taking us on a live investigation right now.
Oh, the star. Look at he found the star.
Oh.
Is that star real?
Oh, he's at the redneck biker bar.
Oh, shh. They can hear you.
Ah, well.
No, I'm not. No. I'm at the Cash Town Inn, actually.
Ooh, oh, okay. All right.
Town. I've been hearing about this place. I gotta check this out.
I left my pistol in the car, so I had to come out and get it. So, sorry about
that. So many medications.
Sorry about the noise. My bad. I walked right past the right past it.
So many medications, so little time.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna mute so that you can finish. I'm so sorry.
All right.
No, don't be sorry. Go ahead.
No, so I'm walking down solitary, and I'm looking at each cell. Of course, making sure there's nothing in each cell as I'm walking past.
Jeez.
And on the back of the wall, each of the fluorescent bulbs, I mean, they're probably 3-4 foot long.
Yeah.
Half the bulb is glowing.
Oh shit.
Half.
No power.
Just
Yeah.
half.
Gotcha.
And there's no power whatsoever down there.
Is it a couple of them?
Yeah.
Oh god.
And I'm walking down, and I'm like, the first one, I'm like, okay, all right. And then the second one, I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird. And then the third one, I was like, okay, this is not cool. And then like I get to the end, and I immediately shot upstairs, and I was like, okay, I'm all set. That was actually the first night my dad found out I smoked.
At 13, you were smoking?
At 13, I was smoking.
Yeah, I can't say nothing. I was doing horrible things. Yeah,
Yeah.
Probably the best time to start smoking. Right when you're starting to develop. It's just worse.
Exactly.
So he caught you smoking because you were scared shitless?
Yep.
Wow.
I went out. I knew my dad always kept a pack of cigarettes in his glove box of his truck. I went out there, found the truck, popped the tailgate down, opened up his pack of cigarettes, and I was just sitting there just chiefing cigarettes.
Shaking your ass off. Shaking your ass off.
He comes out, he looks at me, he goes, son. And I was like, I don't care what you have to say. You're an asshole. You left me alone.
Yeah.
I'm like, what did you expect was going to happen?
Right. You're lucky I'm drinking beers and doing shots.
Right.
I mean, I didn't know how you found your way out. Do you guys know where historic Burlington County Jail is? I assume in New Jersey.
Yeah, it's in southern New Jersey. Yep. Southern New Jersey. It's a cool place.
Yep. Check out Future Ghosts Paranormal in New Jersey, folks.
Very cool.
Yeah, good people, cool location. I hope you guys have a good night tonight. That's cool.
Yeah, have a kick-ass night. Be safe, be safe, but definitely enjoy. It's so fun, man. So that's a crazy ass story, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I guess you could say, got my teeth into the paranormal.
Oh man, look at now. My friend Matt has questions. Rob, see what you did?
Oh,
listen. He's been hit by lightning twice, caught in 2 tornadoes, and observed a Thunderbird. Don't worry about the safety lock, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah, I have a concealed carry permit, and yes, it was in the car. And when I got out of the car, I wasn't there. It's really nothing to get upset about.
He's not upset. He's a friend of mine. He's just messing.
Oh, now Rob's joining us in bed.
Yeah, he wants to show you. It's getting weird, guys.
It's getting weird.
He wanted to show that he's very observant, and the little time you held it up, he saw the safety on.
Look, it's locked and cocked. It's ready to go.
Yeah. No, he's a big guy. Listen. If somebody breaks in your car and gets you gone, I'm pretty sure they know how to turn the safety off and on. It says safety on.
It's a Kimber. It's hard to figure out anyway, so they'll be.
Yeah,
I'll have time to wrestle it away from them.
Now he brought us in his 1970s bed. This is getting weird.
Right.
Welcome to the show.
Very nice. Yeah.
This show
tonight got a nice pattern.
Is Russ Stiver. Just a reminder for everybody that oh God.
I feel like I'm in a 1990s teen pop video right now with the whole camera angles from the bed and everything.
Yeah. Can you do some boy band dancing for us or something? Something like that.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
That's the same look. That's the same look you had when we were doing promos and I was doing beatbox. He's like,
no, I actually enjoyed that. I always have this look on. I know. Look, I'm in a haunted room in a haunted inn, and I had a mocha frappe or a mocha some shit, and my stomach a little funny right now. Mocha latte. It was a mocha latte.
Oh, they're yes. I can't do that, man. You might as well just eat an anvil with
no worse place to be than without the bidet.
Yeah.
Well, I know. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. Jesus Christ, fucking dick, come in.
What?
Sorry.
There is so much going on right now.
Listen. I'm gonna hold my microphone like Sarah. Maybe he'll behave.
Is that the other half? Is that Sarah?
That's Danger Close. Well, no,
Oh.
Sarah's not even close. Let's get a better view of Danger.
What's up, Danger?
Oh, Danger.
Danger's in the house.
What's
up, bro?
I'm the ghost. Danger Close, the ghost, knocking on the doors.
Yeah, just why I don't hang out with them.
You see him? I hope y'all caught that.
Yeah, oh, they got it.
No, that's on the show, bro. That's on the show. Be sure to like and subscribe. No,
that will forever live now.
Well, no need to worry about that latte anymore. You just got to worry about the sheets.
Yeah, it might have. Yeah, that was close.
That was close.
So my first night. You want a quick ghost story? Because this one's kind of cool.
Sure. Right.
Hold on, I'm looking at it. I'm sorry, I was getting a message. It was very important. Actually, my very first night here, I stayed in this room on this bed. You want to talk about a weird room? Look what's on Mike's ceiling. I don't know if you can see that. There's like a kind of weird like BDSM ring.
Some hooks.
Oh, what? Did you see that? Is that a ring? Oh, hey, girl. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We gotta whip the swing out later.
Yeah. So,
Danger, are you sharing a room with him, bro?
No.
Yo, big spoon.
Oh, get it, girl.
Oh, get it.
But I stayed in this room. So this part of the inn is kind of separate from the main house, right? And I don't know, this room
with hooks on the ceiling.
Yeah, right. This room, it was creeping me out. So we were in here doing a live stream, and we're all kind of sitting in this area, and we heard like fucking boot steps. So we're like, "What is that?" Went out in the dining room, nobody here, right? I'm like, "That was cool," but it was freaking me out. Now I was staying here by myself on this side of the house. Everybody else was on the other side of the inn, and we were live. I did an EVP, and I'm like, "All right, look, I had to sleep here tonight. Just do me a favor. Say something nice." So we played it back, and sure as shit, you hear me ask the question, we make the request, and in this southern accent, you hear something nice. Just like that. I'm like,
he's a smart ass.
This place is so cool. So Mike's bathroom, literally inside. I woke up the next morning, the bathroom door was shut and locked because I left the light on because I was scared because I was by myself. And yeah, it shut the door and locked itself from the inside, which is, it was stupid. It was stupid. So that's why I'm jumpy. And when Jackass is pound on the door,
yeah,
that's why I jump.
Right. No, I've done that stuff in investigations. That's that aha moment, where you kind of freeze a little bit. You're like, wait, is that locked on the inside? like what? And then you play it back and it's like something nice.
Okay, so am I the only one seeing a problem? Am I the only one seeing a problem here with Rob being jumpy and he just went and got a loaded revolver pistol from his car?
Oh my God, give them first of all, it's not a revolver, bro. This is like 2024. Right? Fucking revolver. You got a muzzle loader.
You got black powder. Black powder.
Hold on, let me reload.
Whoa, that got weird.
Yeah,
it could get weird. Yeah, but
that's awesome.
Everybody packs over here.
Oh my God.
It's Pennsylvania, bro. This is like if you don't have a gun, you're in trouble. You're breaking the law down here.
You're like in Texas, Pennsylvania.
You're in Pennsylvania?
It's Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, they hand them out. Yeah, kindergarten, you get your first one.
Hey, listen, I have in North Carolina for years. You hip carry all the time. It's just the way it was. I go in, I need some Oreos and some milk, and I got my 9mm. People are like, why do you need that for? Because I need my Oreos and my milk, bitch. Why are you asking questions?
Yeah, I mean, look, when I moved from New Jersey to Pennsylvania. In Jersey, gun laws are crazy, even for a BB gun. But when I moved out here, I went and bought my first. It's a totally different story, and you can actually take it. I get there needs to be middle of the the road kind of laws here, but it was surprisingly easy when I moved out here. I had my own machine guns, you name it. Legally, yes, you can own machine guns, most states, but yeah, PA is kind of fun when it comes. If you like, shooting shit up.
Yeah, my shit's in North Carolina with my brother. It's I'm in Massachusetts, and you can't do nothing. You can't even get a fucking airsoft gun without crying. You know what I mean? So
Jersey was like that too with airsoft.
Same thing.
That's why I didn't bring any of mine from Ohio. All
What's
mine
up,
are back
dude?
in Ohio still.
Good to see you, bro. The good word tonight is Russ Stiver. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He's here from Compass of Curiosities.
Yeah, had another badass show,
dude.
Richie,
we definitely got some curiosities tonight.
You do 2 shows at 9 p.m.
I do 2 shows, and yep.
So you got Unturned Pages Sunday night at 9 with Jenny Davis.
Yep.
Right. You would you be co-hosts or partners? Or how do
co-host? We're both hosts. We don't like to put the word
co
see
that's that's why I was being respectful, man. I thank you for
we don't like to put the word co in front of anything. We both host the show because you know what, when she can't do it, I pick it up, so we're both hosts.
Yeah, so you did as she told you to do is what you're telling us.
Pretty much.
Okay.
In layman's terms, yes.
Now listen, it's just wise. You no, she's cool. She's awesome, man. Jenny, if you're out there again, I hope you're feeling better. And then Monday night, 9 p.m. Compass of Curiosities. That's a comeback now, right? You had that.
That is a comeback, sir.
How long was it on the shelf?
I had it. It was up and running for about a year, and then I had some medical issues, so I stepped away from it for a while.
Right.
And
I know you just brought it back, but it was all
I felt like it was a time for a revamp, so I went through. I completely rebranded everything.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did all new banners, did everything, and brought it back with a great guest with John Zaffis.
Yeah,
I mean, knocked it out of the park with that guest.
Yeah, 100.
Hey, Denise. Oh, gotta love some Denise and Ernie Pack from Pac-Man.
Hello.
Paranormal.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God. 2 of my favorite people. And they bust my balls just as much as you guys do.
We're going there in May.
All right. Don't danger spilling secrets. You go, oh, yeah, I'm going with you.
Yeah, come on.
Keep it up, and Bobby. Keep it up.
You guys going to Fort Duffield?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to stay.
Well, danger going down. Rob needs to get down there.
Yo, listen up to all the people watching my show. See, I'm the Bigfoot guy. I get to hear all this stuff going on over here.
Yeah, the paranormal, the ghosty paranormal. So Bigfoot guy.
I'm learning it.
Why don't you two get your asses to our thing in May with Ronnie LeBlanc and the Bigfoot stuff?
Yeah, well, I'm working on that. I actually, I've been announcing I'm going up. There's a Bigfoot festival up in New Hampshire. I applied to be a presenter, and they love me, so they love my stuff, and they want me to come up. And then when I was talking to them on the phone, I said, "Hey, do you ever think of doing a podcast outside live? Which is a F show, as you know." And I'm like, they're like, "No, but that's a great idea." So, anyways, I got approval for that. So now me and Bobby Lee are brainstorming technical shit in order to make that happen. So yeah, I'm gonna have my podcast live outside in the farm or the Bigfoot Festival. I'm gonna have all my gear out there and my family and friends. It's gonna be great, man. And I'm right next to all my boys that are local here. So Dave McCullough is a Bigfoot dude that has the biggest Bigfoot cast collection in New England. He's gonna be like right near me. Mike Trainer makes stickers. And then the Vogel brothers, they've all been guests on my show. I actually go Bigfooting with the first 2. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty kick-ass. I'm pretty psyched, man. I get to kind of be on their level a little bit. You know what I mean? So I feel good.
Well, what's that got to do with you coming and hanging out with us on the May 25th and 6th?
I was just trying to talk and hope you forgot about it. You know what I mean? I was trying to take
proud of you. I am proud of you right now, but I do want to hang out more. So get your asses out there.
I think we should. I gotta talk. See, what I would like to do with something like that is like get somebody here with the kids and get my beautiful, amazing fiance and just I can't even get to her. It's hard for even to go out for a couple hours Bigfoot, and she wants.
I know. I forget about your package.
Oh, look at this.
Children, I do always forget about that. So
okay, the packs do Bigfoot hunting as much as ghosts.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, well,
dude,
they were sending me photos of their shit, and it scared me. And It terrifies me. And then,
All right.
they're like, oh, no. Yeah, it's safe. I'm like, I don't know.
No, follow me on my Banter with Richie B Facebook and my YouTube so we can stay in touch. And then I'd love to talk to you guys. Absolutely. And we got to discuss this. This now.
Richie, I'll put you in contact with Denise and Ernie. They're great people.
You're gonna have her people call my people?
I will.
That's hot, dude. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
All right, listen. We have very fancy dinner reservations here in about 20 minutes.
McDonald's is open all night, bro. Settle down, okay?
No, this is not McDonald's. It's not McDonald's.
Are you gonna get coffee?
We already got coffee. That's why I have to. Danger almost knocked it out of me.
No, Pennsylvania boy. That is not coffee, bro. You did not have coffee. You had mocha latte is what you had.
Coffee.
And that'd reassure your manhood by pulling out a gun on everybody. Tough guy. All right. All right. Once you go get some, you and Danger go get some. Once you and Danger go get some cocoa and have some marshmallow. Okay.
He's Massachusetts. He's mad.
You should put fluffernutter. Put some fluffernutter on your marshmallow. Crazy. No, really? Where you going? Hey, where you going eating, man? Where you going? Tell the truth.
Here. So Cashtown Inn has an amazing restaurant.
Right next door.
Like, amazing.
Really?
Yeah, in the inn. We're in the inn. Yeah, dude.
Only place I know in Pennsylvania besides the suck ass Steelers is the Jim Thorpe we went to. Are you near there?
Oh, I've been there. No, we're not. We're nowhere near it right now.
Why don't you investigate that place? That place is nuts.
Is he frozen? Or am I frozen?
Oh man, I can't. No, you're frozen. You're on a phone.
All right, take it easy. I'm sorry. I'm in Pennsylvania. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you boys get back to being Bigfoot, whatever.
Is Danger still there?
I don't want to be. Yeah, Danger's here. We'll go say goodbye to him.
Yeah, give me your phone.
Hold on.
No.
All right, hold on.
Don't flip the phone.
You're like fucking bossing for it. I'm gonna give it to him. Here, he can hold it.
Hey, you're on our time.
What's up?
Yo, what's up?
Yeah.
Yo, listen, man. I love your story, dude.
What's going on?
You hear what I'm saying?
Oh man, thank you.
I was on the streets at 14, man, and I want you to come and talk to me. I think that's a kick-ass story you got, bro, and I much respect to you.
Yeah, for sure, man. Anytime. Yeah, anytime, man.
I'm watching you, brother. I love it. That's good stuff.
All right, man.
Hey, just be careful with Latte over there. I don't want him touching anything. If you
Actually, let's be honest. I was the first one to buy the latte. Yeah. He copied me.
I take it back.
He got vanilla. It's with whipped cream. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, you still own a bidet. Shut it. Go have fun, ladies. Enjoy yourselves and be safe.
Enjoy your night being a commoner.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, I know. Later, boys.
Bye, guy.
See that shit? Russ Stiver comes on and everybody shows up. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Like what? Half an hour of the podcast was just hijacked.
Right? He's like, it's just Russ and
whatever. It's fine.
It's Russ and Richie, who nobody cares. Hey, Candy, what's happening?
Candy.
What's happening? So all right. So listen. So what I'm going to do is I'll move things along a little bit for you. So you're 13. You have this moment at the OSR.
Yes, sir.
You and your dad basically have.
God. She heard you talking. Jenny's here.
Jenny, I hope you're feeling better. I was only talking good things about you, hoping you were feeling better. Everybody, thanks for stopping by, man. If you're just joining, you know who I'm with. You guys know him, Russ Stiver, and now his not co-host, equal host, Jenny Davis, is here stopping by and calling us troublemakers. Just like the last time when he got a text and says, "What the is this show?"
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, that was exactly what I read.
Yep.
So you go out of there now. When do you kind of go off on your own, and does it stay in your head like I got to get back and do that again? Well, because you were scared shit. You're 13. You think you'd be turned off by it. Why are you still okay with it?
The funny thing about it is because, like, like I said, we had things happening in our house growing up. We lived in Ohio. We lived in a very, very old town in Ohio. And you know, there was always weird things happening, and I was always, I guess you could say, the weird kid in school. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I was always that weird kid in school.
Yeah.
But you know, you have these instances where, you know, people will come to you and say, "Hey, so I heard you're into this kind of thing."
Right.
And like, you know, me being young, I'm kind of like, well, I don't know what the hell to do. And this was back before the shows started coming out.
Right.
So this was all like new territory kind of thing. So
excuse me.
Flash forward a couple years later, you know, I'm a senior in high school, and funny enough, in my senior newspaper, I was voted most likely to find Casper. That was my most likely to.
Now, how old are you, dude?
I'll be 40 in April.
Yeah, you talk a lot of like your dad like did something like they would do to my generation. You know what I mean? Because I'm 52, so it's about a generation ahead of you. They don't usually do that Gen Xer shit to kids that, you know, 10 years, you know, kind of before me or after me, excuse me. Yeah, that's kind of different, man.
No, my dad was the kind of, oh, I can't swim. Well, you're not going to swim with that attitude and just throw me in the pool.
Thank you, Ernie. Appreciate that. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about this for a minute. Most likely to find. Is that real quote?
That is legit. I can actually pull it out of my scrapbook that I have that actually still have my school newspaper. And my most likely to is most likely to find Casper.
That's kick ass, man. That's kick ass.
So,
mine was most likely to not be here when we graduate, and they were right.
Yeah, well, I mean, we all have our paths.
I got a GED in the Army. That's what I got. But then I found out later in life, I found out I was actually I'm an intellect. I love to learn things. I love to.
Oh, I'm the same way.
Yeah, I collect all kinds of knowledge, and I'm like, wow, I cheated myself living like that. You know what I mean?
So one of our requirements to graduate in the state of Ohio is you have to write a senior research paper. And it has to be at least 7 pages long.
Okay.
You know, and I was like, you know what? We were able to choose our own topic on what we're going to write on.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? Belief in the paranormal. That's what I'm gonna go off.
So wait, this is graduation. So you're in high school, right? You're graduating.
Yes. So this was
you're right about. So time out. Did you investigate all through your teens while you were in school? Were you out investigating with your friends?
I was investigating with my dad as well as my friends. You know, we were doing the whole rambunctious kid thing, sneaking into cemeteries and everything like that. But I was also going to actual locations with my dad and my mom on the weekends.
And your mom, you haven't mentioned your mom that much here. So your mom was obviously, I mean, I don't want to stereotype somebody, but if they're Wiccan, you think they might be more into this, or at least they're open-minded, right?
She was more of she didn't really enjoy the investigating part as much as she did the evidence part.
Really?
So she would be one of those, you go investigate, bring home the recorders, I'll sit and listen to the recorders.
No shit. That's
so
okay. So everybody's into it. You're free to kind of do what you want, and it comes up. And so now you're writing this, your last graduate, what do they call that? The last essay type thing that you're writing for high school? I don't know.
My senior research paper. Yeah.
Folks, it's not, I listen, I went to Fort Benning, Georgia. I waited for 2 weeks to go into my barracks and basically leave with the crew that I came in, and they said, hey, stupid, come here. You don't even have a diploma. I'm like, well, you knew that not going in. They're like, well, now you need a diploma. You think you didn't need a diploma? I said, well, we didn't really talk about it till now. So all my new friends went off into the military.
Yep.
I stayed back like 3 weeks into the GED test. I probably didn't even freaking pass. They were just like, get out of here, dummy. You know what I mean? Anyway, as I were. So you write this page, and it's about the paranormal, right?
Correct. So I turned a minimum of a 7-page paper into a 15-page paper.
Oh shit.
And it garnered some views. That would be for sure. And everyone always talked about, like I said, I was the weird kid in high school. Have you ever seen the movie Paranormal?
I might have seen pieces of it. I have a very bad ADD problem. So
yes.
if you don't stimulate my mind, I'm clicking. That's just the way it is. But anyways, let me fill you in on one thing real quick before you go on. Weird. if you call somebody weird, I tell all my kids, I got 6 children and a stepdaughter, and I tell them, if somebody calls you weird because you're my kid, because I'm weird. Weird is personality. You understand that? That's what weird is. It might be not the personality you want to hang with, or not your personality, but it's personality. That's what weird is.
I've always said, fly your freak flag proudly.
Oh, hell yeah, I do. Hey, girl.
Hi.
Oh, you still here? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. This really is just This is just really banter with Richie B.
It's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bullshit. I'm hiding in the corner of my basement trying to hide from all those kids. That's all I'm here for. Take your time. Talk till Tuesday.
So I literally turned this paper into a 15-page paper. I interviewed so many local historians, whether it be for the Historical Society, whether it be actual haunted locations that were in my town. You know, I did graveyard research. I did everything.
Yeah.
Denise, I think every day, all these days, I think everybody has some sort of form of ADD or ADHD.
Hey, but it's different. See, you have ADD when you could turn it into a superpower. You don't have ADD when you're just wandering around, you know, kind of everywhere looking at, oh, look, a butterfly. If you could flip it and turn it into a superpower, then you kind of got ADD. Other than that, I think it's something else, and they just bunch it together. It's because the same meds work for it.
What's funny about you say that is because
squirrel train
squirrel
train.
My senior research paper, I did all the research. Like, I got super motivated. I did all the research on it. I had all the notes. I had everything I needed. And then I'm like, I just drug my feet. Nothing. In 2 days, I wrote a 15-page paper with works cited, with everything.
Yeah.
In 2 days, because I'm like, oh shit, this is due, and I went to typing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's just one of those things where you become hyper fixated on something.
Hyper focused. Yeah, Bobby Lee gets like that.
And then you kind of stray away from it, and then you go back to it, and it's like, oh shit, this needs to get done.
Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely. But there's other days, like I was telling people, there's days I can get like 50 things around my house completed, no problem. And then there's other days I have 50 things halfway done, and I have to go back to them.
Yep.
You know, one at a time. It's very weird, but you can use it as a superpower, like what you just did. You use it as a superpower. You know what I mean?
Just
that's kick-ass. So how'd you do? Did you get an A+?
I did, actually. Actually, it was one of the highest graded papers they did. And it was funny because my sister, she actually graduated 3 years prior to me. And my sister, because she knew that my dad and I were into the paranormal, she kind of tried to write a same kind of paper. And
this is
my English teacher, who taught my sister as well, Miss Shively, she's still alive, love her to death. I still talk to her to this day. Great influence on my life. I refer to her as Captain, my captain from Dead Poet Society, Robin Williams. God rest his soul.
Yep, no doubt. Love that dude.
But she saw me when I turned in my topic for my paper, and she's like, you know, I keep all the papers from past classes because my sister was writing about something that was similar years prior. And I was like, okay, do you think that bothers me?
Yeah, yay.
Like, whatever, like, what, I don't care. And when I turned my paper in, my English teacher was like, well, this is a little bit more in depth than what I thought it would be. And I was like, well, you wanted answers, so I was trying to provide answers to you. So yes.
It's
I
funny.
Completely agree.
I can always see when Russell's reading. With me, you can't. I got a hat. It's kind of dark in some areas, and Russell's like, he stops. He's like, so I have ADD.
Yep. Well, I mean, hey,
squirrel.
Yep. I mean, I'm not going to deny it. Like, it's one of those things. My wife makes fun of me all the time.
Yep.
Because I'll sit there and I'll start talking to her, and then I'll just trail off, and then be like, "Oh shit, I forgot what I was going to say."
Right. Yeah. No, I get that. But usually you get back to it. I have like a 2% lost it for good rate. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Even at my,
I always end up circling back to it. Like,
yeah, I'm with you on that.
It eventually happens.
Right. So you get this kick-ass page. You get a real high score. Everybody celebrates you. You're the king of the prom.
Yeah,
You
no.
drive what Spicoli drove, right? Did you have a Spicoli car?
Spicoli, didn't he have a
He was. I
little
think he was a.
conversion van?
Yeah, I think he was a passenger in the hot rod with McConaughey and that. Basically, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he had the hot rod, right? So you're living that life, right?
The fact that you're even referencing Fast Times at Ridgemont High and I'm getting it, that's absolutely amazing.
I love it. It's amazing, bro. We already knew that. That's why.
Actually, Fast Times is one of my favorite movies.
I know that. You know,
one of my favorite movies.
You referenced that on Alphabet Soup.
Did I?
You did, and I forget what the topic was because there was so many topics. It was an amazing show. If you guys have not seen the Alphabet Soup episode with me, Russ Stiver, Rob Stogovich, and Dale Quigley, right? You need to go watch that show. Right?
That was an interesting episode.
And it was like my fifth, I think it was my fifth show or something. And it was just off the rails. They really didn't know what they were walking into. And I was just going to ask some oddball questions and see where it took us. That's why I call it Alphabet Soup. And it was an absolute blast. I've watched it 3 or 4 times, you know. I really have. And me and my girl have died laughing over it. Every time we've died laughing.
Oh, it's a great episode. Like, absolutely amazing episode.
It was
like,
so fun. I
was so happy to be like a part of that. That was absolutely great.
It's legendary. It's like 630 views on the platform or something.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty high.
I'm glad to see. You know what? One. Like I said, you know, when I first came into the show, I said it was weird being on the other side of things. Me, not the one asking questions, but like seeing in the group, like, or in the chat right now, of like everyone that's watched the episodes or, you know, done anything. Seeing that they watched that episode, it means a lot to me as a host as well as a guest.
Man,
that like
bro.
People were watching. That's awesome. That's what community is all about.
Oh, it really is. And you know what? And that's what entertainment's all about. You know, we were just fun and entertaining and being ourselves. And we're allowed to do that here. And you get to, especially with the topic of ADD, right? The creativity you get to flow with, you know, and that's what I wanted to do. The passion I had after losing my son was just like, I just want to use my creative, you know, juices, let them flow, you know, the old cliche, right?
Of course.
And it was so fun to think up that whole thing. But I wanted to be fair and invite everybody. But when you three responded, I was like, oh my God. Like if I had to put it together, that's what I would have picked. You got Dale, who's kind of even keel, right? You got yourself. I think you have many different subjects in your mind where you kind of veer off to. The compass makes sense to me.
That's where the ADD kicks in.
I love it. So I've watched you kind of go on. You know, you think you're a kind of subdued type of dude, then you say something really genuine, like you just said, and heartfelt, and then boom, there was something in Alphabet Soup that almost shot me to the floor that you said, and I was like, Russell Stiver. You know what I mean? It was like,
oh yeah.
It was just so good. And then Rob's nuts anyway, so it's always good to have him around. But it's just what a perfect combination, you know. And it's like
Rob is legitimately Jack Nicholson from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Literally just sitting there with everybody in the room. And just like, what kind of shit can I start? What kind of shit?
Oh, yeah. No, it was great. It was great. So let's get back to you a little bit. I'm sorry.
All right, let's go.
Listen, on my show, just so everybody knows, if you come on my show, there's moments where guests will come in. I love an interactive podcast. I love taking a left and a right at the lights. It's not just always boom, 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 you know, ask all these, you know, questions, basically, right?
You know what?
And you're like a co-host.
I love podcasts like that because you know what? It's not detailed. It's not that firm, like, okay, this question. No, right. You know, you learn to adapt to go over certain things. Okay, hey, this question took a little bit longer. Okay, we're gonna cut this question out. But
I want to know who you are, bro. I want to know who you are. Yes, I want to get your background. Yes, I want to hear your life story. But I want to know who you are, and I want everybody watching to know who you are. And when you act like you're comfortable in your own element, that's when you really know who people are, bro.
For sure.
Right? That's when you know who they are. So when you come on my show, I'm going to find out who you really are. That's just the bottom. We're going to hang out. You're my co-host. We're going to talk shit. People are going to jump in. We're going to goof off. It's like my living room, basically. You know what I mean?
I have a Pennywise mask that has googly eyes in it right now.
Oh, dude, I'm watching that shit in the background, dude. I gotta be honest with you. I'm not a scared of clown type of guy. I got a doll over there. She stares at me all the time. Nobody in the house will touch her. They're scared of her. And I said, they put her in a box over here. And I said, you can't do that to the doll. I said,
No.
you don't know where this doll is from. I don't even know where it came from. I don't have no idea where this doll is from. We're going to treat her with respect. And someone says, well, just throw her out. I'm like, hell no.
Nope.
Hell no. Like, you need to get educated, fool. You ain't
Have you ever seen any horror movie?
Relax, sweetie. I got you. Hang on one second, Russell. Relax. I got you. Okay, she's good. We had to reassure her. She heard that and got nervous, I think. So, Rad Rom. You know what I mean? So let's get to this,
Danny.
So you go doing all this investigating, right? How many? All right. So let's say you're 13. Say you got serious or what? Around 15. Say you're 40 now. So that's a long time for your life, man.
I've been doing the paranormal for 27 years.
Right,
and then investigating for 27 years.
So where have you done most of your investigation? Say you're from Ohio, you're North Carolina, Florida, Massachusetts. How the hell did you get to Massachusetts, bro?
My wife.
Okay. Well, I can't say anything bad about it then. That takes away all the fun, Russell. Thanks.
Well, if you do say anything bad, trust me, she's only 15 minutes away from you. She'll come find you.
Oh, shit. I know you get not far from me at all. You could have just come to my house tonight.
Right? Actually, I was thinking that earlier, and I was like, maybe I should just go to Richie's tonight and do the podcast.
That'd be awesome. That's so fun. I know me and Russ are very close to each other as far as proximity goes and mileage. So it's really, really, really cool.
And it's great finding somebody that's actually locale to me. Like it's
weird,
great.
right? It's weird.
Really, honestly, is.
Yeah, you don't see that. My boy Wojo's here. Say hi to Wojo.
What's up, Wojo?
That's my new Bigfoot buddy, man. He's kick ass, dude. He's a good investigator. He's a natural, bro. He's caught on to a lot of things real quick, you know. So when you go out investigating, did you ever have a team? And if so, when did you have your first team? Like, did you go out with like a team? And did you have a name?
Yes. So I started. No, excuse me. I first started with my dad. He was part of a group in Ohio. I can't remember the name of it because it was so long ago. But we went on a couple investigations. It was kind of hard back in the day because people are like, oh well, 18 plus, you can't really come in.
Right.
So we kind of did our own thing for a while. And then in 2008, I want to say, my dad and I started a team called CPRS, which is Collective Paranormal Research Society. And actually, that was our logo.
Oh, that's cool. You doing this with your dad?
Yeah, I was doing it with my dad. We, myself and another member, and my dad all started this team. So we were all co-founders of this team, which actually is still, if you're in the Ohio area, CPRS is actually still running and still does events and still does everything. My co-founder has carried on everything since I've left.
Okay. Cool.
But I've been a part of many teams. I've also done a lot of independent kind of work with other teams, helping them out. But yeah, like CPRS was one of my first teams that I actually founded and actually really put my heart and soul into. And when I left, because I moved from Youngstown to Columbus, which is about a 2.5 hour drive, I told them that I wasn't going to be able to be as involved anymore. And my co-founder stepped up and was like, hey, I got it. Don't worry about it. And that was absolutely great. And it's great to see them still continue to this day, still keep on going with everything.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love it.
Right now in Massachusetts, I'm not part of any team. I'm part of a preservation society, actually. Warner Paranormal Preservation Society. We actually really do a lot of good around some haunted locations around here. And it's not even about the haunted locations. It's about preserving the history of these places and making sure they live on for more centuries than when we're gone. So
and what's Matt has a couple of podcasts now, right? Does he have one or a couple? I thought he had maybe two.
He had two. He had unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
And then he has he has another one coming out. I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head, but I believe it's on Wednesdays. He's only going to do it, I think, once a month.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's got a lot going on. He's got a lot going on. That's where I met. That's where I met everybody. And you and I were in the same building and never even met each other.
Yeah.
That's why I met Rob and Sarah. I have no idea how that happened, dude.
Oh, you came to the expo?
Yeah, I was a guest speaker, presenter. I talked with the Bridgewater Triangle woman.
No shit.
Yeah, I talked with her. I was her guest
bastard. I was there the entire day and I didn't see you.
Yeah, and then I met Rob. Rob was really cool. We hit it off right away because we're both wacky, people. So we mixed right in fast. Sarah came over. Sarah came down and videoed on her phone live.
Yeah.
The event and me as well. And I was my candid self, and they just kind of like my personality. And Rob says, I told Rob, I'm starting a podcast because we were talking for a while. He goes, hey, did you say you were starting a podcast? I said, yeah. He goes, all right, cool. I want you with us. And I'm like, what do you mean? What's that mean?
Huh?
I'm thinking I'm going to be sitting like, here I am in the basement, like, hey, it's me, Rich. Thank you. You know what I mean?
No, now it's the whole get haunted cult chant. One of us.
Right. Yeah. That's what yeah. So now it's grown, but it was really cool, and I loved what you guys are doing there with the building. I went to high school in Rockland. And a lot of my family, like my grandparents and stuff, were from Rockland, Abington. Both my grandparents. One grandparent was on the Abington, and one grandparent set was from Rockland. So I hold the place kind of near and dear to my heart there. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Yeah. So it's pretty kick ass. But I love what you guys are doing. So you raise money. You have paracons and things like that. I know. Now, what you have one coming up, don't you? Not coming up, but you know what I mean. In the spring, was it springtime bash or?
Yeah, we do the Wicked Pissa Spring Parafair.
Wicked Pissa
Spring Parafair.
What's the address? What's that? What number is that? Oh yeah, Wicked Pissa. That's how it is up here, folks. You want your Dunkins? You got to be Wicked Pissa, but you got to go get your car to get it.
You can't say your Dunkins. You got to say your Dunks.
Yeah, I don't like dunks. I don't care what I say. Gross. Disgusting. I don't know why that place is so famous. It's crazy.
Let me see here. I'll grab you some dates here really quick.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out the dates for that. I definitely want to pop it off, and I'll even throw it on my ticker, for Matt.
We're still looking for vendors for the Spring Parafair. I know March 6th we have we just started a monthly mediumship circle coming up.
Ooh, really cool.
Yeah, so you can come kind of get in tune with things. The Wicked Pissa Spring Parafair is actually going to be May 19th at 10 a.m. And it is going to be at
Hartsuff Hall, right?
It's Hartsuff Hall. It's on School Street in Rockland.
I always forget the number. It's right behind the bank, man. The big yellow building.
It's like 101 or something.
It's a big metal. Hey, listen, a big yellow building with a cannon outside.
There's two cannons.
Yeah, two cannons outside, and the street's like 500 yards long.
Exactly.
If you can't find it, go home and don't ever come out again.
It's right behind the bank. That's all you need.
It is. It's right behind the bank. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Sarah's here?
Sarah's here.
Rob came in. Sarah, why don't you just come on in and say hi to Russell?
I know, right?
Bobby, if you're still here, take care of this. Sarah, you don't got any guns or anything, right? We're good? So I Hartsuff Hall was huge, and that, like I said, that's where I met Sarah, Rob, and everybody. Kick ass. So yeah, check it out if you're in the local area. If you have to drive a little bit, come on down. It's for a good cause.
Oh yeah, we have people coming from New Hampshire, Maine, New York. We have people coming from everywhere. I mean, Rob and Sarah came from Jersey and PA and everything. So
yep. And it was great because I went with my family, my fiance, Bobby Lee, because we were trying to get into different things, like kind of get content, and I was a guest speaker and trying to start somewhere. And I love that stuff. And the woman that did the Bridgewater Triangle stuff for years, I used to investigate with her, and so she had me as her guest speaker, and that's where I got to hang with you guys. Look at this dude. You draw a crowd, bro. You draw a crowd. What's up, Mom?
All right. While Sarah's doing there, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break.
I'm gonna make. Hey, listen. I'm gonna make a podcast pee-pee bucket for men. Because I sit here sometimes and I'm like, I get upstairs, and everybody sees me running up the stairs after my shows because, I ramble a little bit. And I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like 240, so I make some holes in the walls. You know what I mean?
There you go.
What's up, Sarah?
Hey, it's Sarah's in the house. It's not a party until I'm here, right?
Listen, Rob was here. I don't know if you know that. Rob was here for a little bit. Rob and Danger were here.
Oh.
They came into the show.
Well, here's the problem. I was actually working. I was on a working phone call with Danny, busting balls, getting stuff done. So,
well, Rob decided to come in here and bust our balls, getting stuff done, and then leave.
There you go. There's my Denise. Hey, Denise.
They've been here hanging out. I want to get with these guys. I want you guys to come on my show. I didn't know they're into Bigfoot like this.
Oh, they're amazing. First of all, there's nobody. Everybody needs a Denise and Ernie in their life.
That's what I'm saying.
They're so funny. They are the best, down to earth. They make paranormal so much fun.
Okay.
You're going to love them. Get them on the show.
My show is a perfect place for them then.
Oh my God. It's going to, and I have to share this really quick. Okay.
Go ahead. Take your time.
I had a dream. You were in my dream this morning.
Oh, you better call Dee Dee fast.
It was so funny. I don't know what any of this means, but you were literally, hey, Kaylee, this was a house that I lived in when I was really young. And it was in Texas, and there was this small little, on the side of the house, between the fence and the house was just a narrow little pathway. Okay. And it was, everybody in Texas has 6 to 8 foot tall fences. You just do.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I was doing at this house. I was this age, but you were in this red Mustang. And I would say it was like from the 80s.
Well, come on, dude. Do you know I own a red Mustang from the 80s?
I don't know. I thought you had something older.
No, I have a 1986 Mustang 4i Fox body. And I don't know if you would know that. I don't really post it on Facebook a lot. Every once in a while, I'll go for a cruise and show everybody. Hang on.
Oh, I don't know if I knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that was it. So
woo! I'm in Texas with Massachusetts plates.
You literally drove through my yard and you busted through the fence. And I was like, oh shit, Richie, you're back in. It was so you somehow flung around. I don't even know logistically how you could do this. You flung around. So you actually ended up hitting your left rear. You just cracked up the whole back part of the tire area.
Oh, geez. I hope you're not talking about things.
And you went through my fence, and I'm like, Richie.
Listen, if you're gonna mess up your car, go to Texas to Sarah's house where she grew up and smash through that shit sideways, right?
It was crazy, and I just remember going, Richie B. Like you were Richie.
Did you hear any of that, Russ?
I did hear. I had it all on the entire time. Trust me.
She's like having nightmares. She thinks it's a dream. It's a nightmare, obviously. You're dreaming of being a Mustang going through your fence sideways.
Yeah.
Was Bigfoot out back, you think? Maybe that was it.
Yeah, there was no. And then I remember there was a weird.
Hell no, Ronald.
There was like a weird. See, we don't have basements in Texas, right? So.
Right. Like, yeah.
There was a stairways going, and I remember because you cracked it up, and we were trying to put a board because I didn't want my puppy, and I didn't want my puppy
get loose.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry, puppy.
So thanks, Richie B.
You Texas? You sure it isn't Poppy? You sure Poppy didn't get loose? I don't want to get Poppy loose either.
No,
that could get crazy. A Papa really screw you up. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's nuts. That's what I love about Dee Dee though. And I've always talked about dreams and numbers. We've had this talk, and sometimes you get. I haven't remembered my dreams in a long time, and I've been meaning to talk to Dee Dee about that. I've been so closed off. I've been so frightened after what happened with my son and the knowledge I had of it coming that I really grounded my foot and just said, shut me down. And every once in a while I get that poke in the side of the head, like, hey, we're still here and we need to talk to you. I'm like, not today. Like, it's just scary for me. And I'm thinking that's related where I've shut that off through that trauma. And I haven't remembered my dreams. I used to have dreams, man. but I get those gray fast dreams. Like I'm like, whoa, you know what I mean? It's pretty nuts. It's pretty scary. But she saw my red Mustang, which is cool. I'm gonna pick Russ up in my red Mustang. He lives right down the road. He's not far from me. And we're gonna go ghost hunting the top down 86 Mustang. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's fast as shit for Mustang. I mean,
well, I don't know. I don't know why I dreamt about it. Maybe you're crashing through my P3 program. I don't know, Richie B. Maybe you're
my friend Mary.
I don't know. But
Mary knows my pre-1997. I got sober 9/21/97. And Mary was there when I was a young homeless kid. I stayed at her and her husband at the house at the time a lot. And they helped me out tremendously, gave me opportunity in life. So they are family, and I love her like a sister. And she, like I said, I think it was alphabet soup. That girl could have me put in prison for some of the crazy shit I did. I'm like, but she just because I was nuts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but she was I love her. I always say, just nothing but love, man. And that's a Rockland Abington girl, Brockton girl right there, Russ.
There we go, Mary.
Sarah, what are you up to? So you and Danny were doing some work.
We were just working out some, we had a call out for some mercenaries for Get Haunted. We need some serious investigators. So
I said former husband. A husband at the time. Your husband at the time. What is it? The Brockton air got you silly? Come on, girl.
She's like, get that shit straight, Richie.
Hey, don't poke a bear, Richie. All right, don't poke a bear.
They're both my friends, and I love their spouses today too, and they're good people. And I'm like, I wouldn't do that. No, zip it, sis. All right, here you go, Sarah. I got something for you. Ready?
Okay.
All right. You got one question to ask Russ Stiver, right? Not that you never have asked him. Has he been on your show before?
No. Well, he was on my round table.
Okay, so right now, solo, one-on-one, he's on Paranormally Blonde. What's the question you got for Russ Stiver right now? Oh, wait, yeah, chin.
Oh, what one question do I have for Russ?
Yeah, if you don't put your hand on your chin, Sarah, you can't ask it.
Well, this used to be my go-to move. But if you would like, I could get my microphone out.
Yes. Russell.
Russ.
Richie.
So you've been in paranormal a long time. You've had some experiences. You've been
3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months. It's a long time in today's world.
It really honestly is, yeah.
The one belief that you have in the paranormal, that one belief that you really carry with you in the paranormal, has your time in the field and the people you've met, has it changed that one belief that you carry in any way?
People are fake. The paranormal's fake. Everyone's fake. No, I'm kidding.
Amen.
No, honestly, since starting in the paranormal, it's one of those things where I started in the paranormal where it wasn't a mainstream culture.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone looked at you as like, okay, you're freaking weird. Like, what is wrong with you? And now seeing the abundance of everything after, like, all the shows coming out, all the podcasts, all, everything.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I hold true still to this day is the people that are in it for the right reasons remain in it for the right reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And you can suss them out in a heartbeat.
Yep.
You have these people walk into an investigation and they're like, oh, this place is beautiful. They're asking about the history. They're asking about everything. And then you have these people going in going, hey, so on my live now, we're going to be investigating this place. And it's pretty crazy. We'll see what happens. I may get thrown against the wall later. Like, I've seen that happen before. And I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, and it is really, honestly, and this is something I was going to bring up later on, Richie, was, the whole social media, thing has really created a double-edged sword for us because, when I was growing up, there wasn't YouTube videos or things like that to learn off of. We hit the books. Ed and Lorraine, Hans Holzer, we hit the books.
Mm-hmm.
And, these days, all these kids have to do is look up on their cell phone and be like, oh, YouTube Paranormal. Done.
See it now.
and
it's cheating.
I mean,
we had to get out and do exercise and walk through cemeteries and learn shit.
Yeah, like you know, you ever had to try to fucking reset a cassette tape? No, you haven't. So get on my level,
tape, bro. What's a cassette tape?
So for you, Russ, what I'm hearing is I kind of dig this because I've said this for years, you know, the paranormal is so much more about the living than it is about the other side. And you're really holding true to it's the people. Like that's the one belief you've held true to, because none of us have the answer to the other side. None of us have the actual answer. So you're keeping it, your belief that you have really holds true to the living side of it.
Well, see, the thing about it is, what the big thing is, I'm here to tell a story, and it's not a fabricated story. The story I'm telling is from what I gather in data. Mm-hmm. And you know what? There is a difference between data and evidence.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm here to tell the story of the people that can't tell their story anymore. Mm-hmm. And as a historian and somebody that loves history, I want to be able to, you know, that's how I actually start off every EVP session. It's like, hey, I'm here to talk to you. Mm-hmm. If you don't want to talk, that's great. But also, I just want to hear your story. I want to know about you. Mm-hmm. I want to know what you want to say to the people that can't hear you. Mm-hmm. And that's all I'm there for. It's not about, hey, come scratch me, throw me down a hallway, do this, do that.
Right.
No, it's like, I want to hear about who you are. Mm-hmm. I want to hear about whether you're a 6-year-old child or you're a 49-year-old man. I want to hear about your story. Tell me so I can help you.
Mm-hmm. Right. And it's funny because I think that's a natural thing. I think either you have that or you don't. That's just me. I don't think it's taught. I don't think it's learned. I was a very, very, very unseasoned investigator. I remember being in a cemetery in Wareham, and I kept seeing this little girl, and she was running down the middle. And I kept going, you guys see her? Do you guys see her? Can't you see her? And I'm like running. I'm like, hey, you okay? Like, and I knew she was an apparition, but I was like, I got goosebumps. I was like so upset and worried about her. And I'm like, guys, you can't see that little girl? Like, I don't want a little girl walking around here in the dark. You know, like it was like, but it wasn't, I knew she wasn't real though. You know what I mean? It was like I was trying to chase and save the neighborhood girl. But it was like, that's the same kind of vibe, like what you're talking about for me, is that I feel connected in that sense. You know what I mean? And I was talking to somebody last night. I was talking with a new friend of mine from Chaos Productions, and we were talking a little bit, and he wanted to know some things, you know, how come the Bigfoot world's like this, and that. And I said, to be honest with you, people that do what we do, like the hardcore boots on the ground, in your face type dudes out here doing the grunt work.
Grunts.
We don't want your production. I don't. No offense. I don't. I said, so we were talking. I said, listen, if you can get 4 GoPros on me and 3 of my buddies, send us out in the freaking woods, go live, and have all my friends on the side and all my audience on the side click whatever camera they want to watch that night, or somebody's got action going on. That's what I want. I want that raw shit. I want you to see how I communicate, like what you were just talking about. You know what I mean?
Now,
I want to see that.
See, one of the big things I will say is I am a psychic medium. I don't promote that for myself, but it's something that I do. Could be I don't promote it for myself because I believe there's way too many out there already, because everybody's like, oh, I saw this, I'm a psychic medium now. I'm sorry. I may be jaded a little bit because I've been in the field for so long, but you know, it's one of those things where, Sarah, Richie, you may have been on an investigation and you may have had a personal experience where you felt connected to, whether it be a spirit, whether it be the location itself. And one of the biggest things you take away from that, you could catch no EVPs, no EMF readings, you have nothing at all. But you walk away knowing, hey, I heard something or I felt something. That carries with you longer than any digital recorder file could ever carry with you.
Right. And the only reason why and that's a great point you make. And the only reason why I like evidence that I have, I can learn things by replay over and over. So I have an old recorder here. I talk about it all the time. It has mean things on it. Me and that dude didn't get along. It was down on Sandwich Street in South Plymouth in a cemetery up on the hill with like 50 stones. He scratched my little niece's now husband right across his butt from his back to his leg. And so me and him had some issues, you know what I mean? But I was so glad I was able to capture that on the equipment, because I could come back and listen and listen and listen and listen. And some of the things that I could pick up on, now I was kind of understanding, like what you're saying, of who he was, more so than if I was standing there outside, wind blowing, 50 people around. I didn't have, I had a personal experience there. Where he walked right, he said something in my ear, and I knew that. And I said, "You guys, what's that?" You know what I mean? Everybody's like, "What are you talking about?" Everybody's like 20 feet away from me, and that dude just walked. I could, that rush. That wind rush. Yeah. Yep. So he walked right up to me. He's like, Richard, like that, right in my ear. And I was like, whoa, man, who said my name? Why you know my name? Like, after I figured out it wasn't anybody I knew, I said, whoa, why you know my name, dude? I'm like, I don't know your name, And I'm just like, as candid as I am here with them, I'm talking to people.
Of course.
And the cool thing was I was able to teach people like different energies and stuff like that. And they're like, well, how do you get that? I said, well, I listen to the EVP. You can hear them come in and out. If you really try, you know what I mean? They come in and out of different energies, right? So I was trying to teach them that, my niece. So there is some value to the equipment in that sense.
Now, EVPs though, there can be suggestive.
They can be suggestive.
If you hand somebody a pair of headphones and be like, hey, I caught something.
Yeah.
And if you go, hey.
No, don't do that.
I caught this.
Validate.
Listen for blah, 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 blah. At this point.
Cheeseburgers and French fries right at 2.3. Yeah, no.
You're already putting into their head, like, I'm listening for these words that you heard.
Yeah.
Not what is actually interpreted.
And I've had this happen. I've looked at my daughter. We were out Bigfoot in my backyard, and I heard something running through the woods at me. And it sounded like he was like 5,000 pounds, and he was running fast. But my investigative old school ghost hunting, investigations came back, and I looked at her and I said, "What do you hear right now?" I go, what are you hearing right now? She goes, I hear something big running after me, but at us, but I can't see it. And I said, hit the game trail, girl.
Yep.
Run, and that, but it was investigative. So that validated for me. I know what I heard now because she validated for me. One of us has to get validated, really, because if you don't both just go, blah, 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 nobody's validated. You know what I mean? You're like, I heard it, I swear, So, it's different. The other thing that's suggestive is me in a mini skirt. But go ahead.
What the? How are you just going to leave that right there? Like, how are you going to drop that and leave that?
Next question.
Oh my boys. Well, I just wanted to make sure you were all playing nice, that you're behaving.
Of course we are, Mom.
Behaving. We're talking about needing a dress. You know what I mean?
And I needed to tell Richie that he wrecked his 80s Mustang. I think that's crazy that I got it.
A 1986 red Mustang right there. Convertible. Badass, actually.
Look at that.
Right there. Sarah on point with the dream.
I love it, man.
On point. Well, you guys have an amazing show. It's lovely to see your faces on Saturday. I'm going to now. This is how this goes.
Yeah, Rob, listen. We pulled in the anchor woman. She's towing the line, bro. I called her. I said, yo, Sarah, Rob came on and ruined my show. Can you fix it? As usual. She came running in, bro. We're good. We're good.
I got to kiss the boo-boos.
Rob, you're from the field. We have Sarah in the studio. All right. So that's how it's working out here.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Hi, my name's Rob.
He leaves he's enjoying a glass of wine and a lovely dinner with Danger. Right.
No, they were drinking freaking vanilla lattes and his belly hurt, and they had freaking little marshmallow in it or some shit. Don't give me that.
And holding up pistols and having fun time with cash down in.
Yeah, then they're gonna go down and have some caviar or something downstairs. Like, get out of here. Oh yeah, they're over there chewing nails and drinking Budweiser. That's not true, Sarah.
Yeah, listen to me. They are literally on their little mandate. They're on their little mandate, having a little lovely Saturday night. And the rest of us are working. We're like working right now.
Guy, I got a lot going on, man. I'm thirsty. I'm a thirsty bitch. Don't make me salty.
That's right.
Jesus.
It is a bromance. Well,
can we get Jenny Davis in here too? You think, Sarah? We should get her in here, huh? Tell her.
Oh, good Lord.
That's Russ's co-host.
No. You're right here right now and say, Jenny, would you like to come into the show? And then go, Bobby Lee, can you send her the link? Go ahead. Back
You
to
want me to do that?
Yeah, because I always make you do shit when you come on my show.
I just like to promote the Get Haunted Paranormal Podcast program, Banter with Richie B, Unturned Pages, Compass of Curiosities are just a few of the fabulous shows.
Just
and guess
scratching
what?
the surface.
Just shortly, we're going to be getting on the fabulous Denise and Ernie Pack of Pac-Man Paranormal coming on, joining the P3 because we need a little bit of that Pac-Man Paranormal, just love and sense of humor and just everything that they bring. We need it. We need them on the P3. So with that, I'm going to let you see coming soon. I mean,
I need some Bigfoot love in this place. I'm like the only dude. I'm like the Bigfoot guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I mean, this shit's getting real. This shit's getting real now with the Pac-Man.
Real quick and in a hurry.
Let's go.
Well, enjoy your show, Russ.
Thank you.
You guys are doing awesome. Richie B, thanks for being who you are. We love you. Guys on the side, you know what I always say. I see you. We hear you. We appreciate you. And you know we love you. We love you. We love you. So have a great show, boys.
Oh yeah, and holla, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and don't go wrecking my car again in your dream either. That's mean, Sarah. Good night.
And don't forget to watch Paranormally Blonde this Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Always Paranormally Blonde, 7 p.m.
And have a good night, Sarah.
We have the fabulous boys of WAP Talk. We are paranormal. So yeah.
What's up?
I can't hear WAP and not think something else.
It's why we love them. It's why we love them. Whoa, Joe, there's one of my new besties right there.
Sarah.
Sarah.
We do.
Well, that's right, Jim. We're here with Sarah. Back to you, Bob.
Oh my God, you guys are nuts. Have a good show, boys.
Well, over here in the left field, we have Sarah coming in to replace.
Don't get us in trouble with Rob, dude.
Oh, we have a question.
We do?
Oh. Pop
My
up
question for both Russ and Sarah: what are your goals and investigations? Northwoods Paranormal, very seasoned veteran here. He's been doing it a very long time. What are your goals? Sarah's trying to leave, but Sarah, if you want to answer first quickly, and then skedaddle downstairs to make yourself a sandwich, because we know every time you get on a podcast, you got to have a sandwich.
Yeah, no kid. I do have to eat.
Wednesday Live. I'm glad you guys are eating during Wednesday Live now. I am so excited. I love it. I told you, man. You guys need to get sandwiches. I'm sick of hearing about this shit.
I know. Next one's going to be pizza. And yes, Mojo, totally loving the tomato sandwiches. Goals for I'm gonna keep it super real here about goals for investigations. You know, honestly, it is just to become that much more open every investigation to understanding and accepting that I know what I know and I don't know what I don't know. And I feel like opening yourself up to those investigations, going in with more of a non-expectation and letting what is to come to me and what's not is okay. You know, I don't force that shit. I don't share my evidence as well because it's not up for debate and not because I can't hear something different, but I think these investigations are so personal. I don't try to emulate anybody else. I do just try to get in there and, you know, what is meant for me will show. And to investigate in Kentucky, possibly even, you know, sort of a fort type situation. That's kind of it. And to keep meeting the amazing people in the community, because I can tell you this, the 2 years I've been with Get Haunted and the people I have met, that has been my biggest, that's when my biggest growth has actually happened. It has been working with everybody and listening to everybody's experiences and stories. So much better when you can be open to listening to everybody's different experiences. That's been huge for me. So that's kind of my goal, just to keep being open. And I just want to add, I need that hat, Richie B. I'm going to have that hat.
Do you want the skull, the Bigfoot?
I want the Bigfoot.
Yeah, I'll work on there's one up on my site right now.
Wait, on your ass?
No, not on my ass. No.
What did you just say?
I said there's one on my site right now, but there's a tattoo of Bigfoot on my ass. Don't need to bring it. You know, why'd you have to bring? I don't want to tell anybody that, Sarah.
Midnight Confessions with Richie B.
Well, Well, Rob's bidet's got a picture of it, so it's everywhere. Relax.
Yeah, I just know. I need that. I need a hat. So
yes, there you go.
Just so you know. So you take that question over, Russ. Explain what your goal is. We want to hear, but I'm going to leave you boys alone. So
Sarah, love having you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you.
P3 love.
Thank you. That was awesome. P3 love.
All right.
Nice.
So what was the question? Oh my God, asked. Okay.
What's your name? I don't even know if we ever got to that.
My name is Dirt Diggler, and
I've been swinging. So no, my boy Matt here goes. For you and Sarah, what are your goals in your investigation? So when you go into your investigation, like Sarah said, she's kind of taking it up. Jenny Davis, I like you. You can come on my show right now. I don't know.
I have to send her the link. I haven't gotten her. I haven't gotten.
You got a link?
Yet. I have to send her the link for it.
All right, send her the link.
All right, I'm copying it right now.
Bobby Lee wasn't feeling good, everybody. Just so you know, Bobby Lee wasn't feeling good. I told her to put the AirPods in and just chill. She didn't even have to make an appearance or talk or do anything. She might have dozed off. So everybody keep it down, okay? Shh.
No, so my ultimate goal and my goal in the field. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll read.
So what's your goal in the field?
Well, I mean, honestly, I think there really is no goal. It's a lot of people are set out there to say my goal is to prove the existence of the paranormal to other people.
Shit.
My goal is to prove the existence of the paranormal to myself. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Where's the blonde? I leave for 30 minutes. And you guys can't survive without. Now you got Rob and Danger.
Yeah. Hello, you guys have reached Russ Stiver. Banter with Russ Stiver. How can I help you? I'm sorry.
What?
This number is disconnected. Please leave it.
Did we scare Sarah off? What happened? Where is she?
No, she was done. She was done. She didn't want to. She was like, "Have a good night." You know what I mean? Just
she went to make a sandwich.
Yeah, tomato sandwich.
All right. Just making sure. I have to establish dominance in this entire thing,
bro.
Okay?
You ain't. Yeah, whatever.
So don't be bringing blondes on after.
Well, this could all be.
All right. Well, then I'll let you get back to your show.
All right, Sarah. Rob was here. You got to come back on and fix it again.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
All right,
listen, I had my moment in the sun, and you guys. Good night. I love you. Say it back.
I love you. I love. Let me wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna look you right in the eye. I love you.
Russ, say it. I love you too, Richie.
I love you, Daddy. I love you. We are one. We are one.
All right, with that, I'm going. My Fra Diablo's kicking in now, so I gotta go.
Now he's had fried Diablo. You're not a man, bro. Put away the gun.
I don't know what's happening. Mike had it too. Danger had it too.
Neither one of you. Go get slingshots. Put away the guns.
All right. Bye.
Shoot rose petals.
Hey.
This show has gone off the rails.
I was just thinking you think she went off the rails.
Oh, shit.
Y'all screwed.
Oh, I fucking love it. Oh, my God. You guys are
son of a bitch. I can't have one night.
Oh, I cannot. I'm like, I'm going to interview Russ Stiver. It's been out the
It's been an hour and 15 minutes of other interviews.
Oh my God. I feel oh wow.
This is alphabet soup.
Oh my God.
Yeah, alphabet soup right now.
Oh, he smelled it.
Oh my God.
Latte's gross. Hello, Jenny Davis. How are you?
Tired, but good.
Finally, nice to meet you in person. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, how's your head feeling?
Do we need to talk quiet?
Yeah. No.
Right.
It's okay.
Microphone.
Whisper sweet nothings.
Hi, Jenny. Whispers within with Rob. Stahokovic. The Hulk of it. I keep saying. You guys got me giddy now. ADD's flying. Meds are worn off. You're all screwed.
Squirrel.
Train.
Ice cream.
So
when the fuck do you get ice cream?
I don't know. I bet you if I leave it to River, she'll find ice cream.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got Richie over there crying.
Oh, I do. I'm in fucking tears. I just love it. I love it when we all get together like that. Russ, you want to do a Russ Stiver part 2 next Saturday?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
I got evidence and everything else on my fucking computer. I got to go over. Oh.
We're really at an hour 45. We got enough time. We're good.
Oh my fucking
We're good.
Why don't Jenny stay and go over the evidence with us?
Well, I could send another email to Bobby if she's up to it to upload it.
I already have it.
No, another one that involves Jenny.
Oh God, is it that one?
It is that one.
Oh God.
All right, so let me say.
I didn't say. Oh, what? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. You kids there? I'm sorry. I just got caught up. What? Oh, she's having a. Oh my god.
She's eating a bologna sandwich right now.
I listen. I like cheese sandwiches with bacon bits. Because I'm a man. I don't do latte.
Okay, that's weird.
Hey, Ernie and Denise, sure you want to come on my show?
All right, Bobby, I'm going to ask you this right now. All right, radio silence for a second. Bobby, I'm going to ask you this right now. I'm going to send you over another email with another EVP that was captured by Jenny and her group.
EVP's a rough dude.
And if you want to play it, I'll send it over to you, but it is one of the most interesting EVPs I've caught.
Go ahead and send it.
All right.
You're the best producer in the world. Just listen, producer of mine. You just take it easy. Don't let Russ Stiver bully you, okay? I got you.
I'm the best producer.
Well, all right. Well, you guys can play rock, paper, scissors. Fair enough?
So no. It goes me, Bobby, Rob, Sarah.
I'm getting to be the best broken ass old guy, tech guy. That's about it. Like she says, here, download this. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? Okie doke. I'm glad you stopped by, Jenny.
I just got home, so.
Can you talk with food in your mouth for me, please? That'd be interesting.
That'd be absolutely great.
Yes. So, can you sing "Sol Amio" with a bologna sandwich in your mouth?
Absolutely not.
That's entertaining, Jenny.
No, it's not.
Well, to my childish mind, it is. My IQ is like, very little. You know what I mean? This is still sort of on the rails. Oh, look at this. Great. I like to hear that, Ernie. So why don't you come on? You guys come on my show, and we'll just not even show reels. We'll have no reels whatsoever.
Right.
The beginning of the show,
no
we'll just rip them up, and we won't have to worry about going off them.
No worries. When you have Orny on, there's no rules or regulations.
Listen, I love it. It's funny because
wait, what the?
What?
Denise, maybe TMI.
What happened? Oh, wait a minute. Ernie, your ass okay? What the hell just happened?
I guess we're supposed to send Ernie the link so he can join this fun tonight.
No, I don't think Ernie
good
is.
Lord.
I think that's what she's saying. If Ernie's ass wasn't hurting for one reason or another, he'd pop in. Ernie said, "Say when." You're not drinking a latte, right, bro?
He's probably on some pain meds right now, so it'd be really interesting if he came on.
What? He's on pain meds? What happened?
Oh, sciatica, alien probing.
Yep, he got some alien probing done.
What the fuck's going on my show?
All right, Richie, we can run through some of my EVPs real quick if you want to.
Well, get Ernie on the show. I want to hear about his ass. But we'll pull up the evidence. He can come with. Are you mad that we're taking up your hour and 3/8 of a third, Russell?
No, not at all.
Well, I'll give you a whole nother show. We'll call it the Russ Stiver Show right here, right now.
I don't know. My wife just came out and heated up some Taco Bell. So, I mean.
Oh, God. Not alien probing? Oh.
Okay, is it Bigfoot probing?
Oh, it's funny, Sarah. Thank you. It just came up. It just came up on my phone, and I said, "Oh, Sarah must have ordered a hat because I got a notification." So, guys, head over to my merch. We got some kick-ass merch. My fiance's been working on. Bobby Lee's been working hard, keeping the store up to date, keeping it fresh. There's Puckwudgie stuff in there. There's Bigfoot stuff. There's now I got some scale. We're doing some paranormal stuff. All kinds of cool shit from friggin' phone cases, ceramic coffee cups. I think Andy bought one of those. Go check it out, please.
Richie, you have to come to Illinois. I'll meet you up in Illinois. I have a location out here that we went to in November that has Puckwudgies. It has elementals, fairies, everything.
Do they call it a triangle?
No.
Isn't that weird? They just call something a triangle like that. Russ,
Maybe
if you want some Taco Bell, man, have your wife bring in some Taco Bell. You can just eat it here.
Yeah,
no, I'm good. I'm good.
Or is that like a romantic dinner for after the show to celebrate?
It is. We're gonna light up a couple mild packets, and we're gonna sit in the floor in a circle and conjure the demon of.
Oh God.
Yeah, no.
Stop IBS.
Stop yourself. Stop. You almost went Rob on us. Stop.
Why? Not everything's a demon?
And thank you very much, Sarah, by the way. Well, no, that's not everything's a demon. Oh, I think someone maybe. Oh, she brought something up. Oh, well, she told me to shut up and stop pulling up. Where's Ernie? Is he here yet? Ernie, you got Ernie on? You got a link you can send Ernie? Russ?
I can send Ernie a link.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because it's easier for you. Because
okay. My bad.
Right. We actually have a fan page you guys can join, and once you're in there, we can just send you links on Messenger. So
am I in that?
No. A lot of people, I'll ever put up the link. We're building it up. We're building it up. You know what I mean? Ernie, you're gonna come and go over some evidence with us?
All right, I just sent Ernie the link.
I got Fortnite around 8:30. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh God.
My bad.
Sorry for keeping you from Fortnite.
Well, I'm a child.
My bed is calling to me, but I'm here.
I know. You feeling better though?
I was until this morning when I did an event.
Oh, now you're hurting again?
Mm-hmm.
Is it migraine?
Yep, day 9.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
we're forcing Ernie.
Yeah,
we're forcing Ernie.
Oh.
Okay. Listen.
You're forcing Ernie now. Oh man.
Listen,
you
did that. I didn't do anything to his ass. So
with him, you just have to trust his arm. He'll be on. He did our first show in 2022.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 22.
All right. Hope Denise, are you okay with that? Do I need to have all the other couples and co-hosts and hosts and all this stuff on? It's crazy, right? I play that childish game as well. Yes, you do. I see you in the lobbies all the time, but I always have I already have 4 people in. And I played with Ron one time, and he just runs away. You're like, where you going, bro? I'm going to kill people. What do you mean? We're a team. We're supposed to kill people together, Ronald. You know what I mean?
One game I never got. All right. So we'll start going through some stuff.
All right. What's this?
All right. So this is at a okay. Well, all right. He's got to get set up. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Does that mean ice pack on the booty?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm
donut cushion.
Trust me,
so this is a photo taken at Prospect Place in Trinity, Ohio. Prospect Place was part of the Underground Railroad.
Okay.
Now, there are no structures within 3 miles of this location.
Okay.
This house is lit up like out of nowhere. So if you look just right of the tree, that very bright
is a light, right?
Light. So what they would do about 2 o'clock in the morning, the structure of Prospect Place has a cupola on top of it. And they would put a lantern up, letting them know that it was safe to come out of the fields to the house.
Oh, wow.
So this was I was actually out smoking by myself, probably about 1-2 o'clock in the morning. and I was just snapping pictures. And this is what I captured. And I do have edited photos of it, but if you zoom in on it, you can actually see like almost the stature of a man, like somebody that's actually carrying a lantern.
Oh, around it. Yeah. I can enlarge my
through.
screen. I don't think it enlarge you guys. It doesn't enlarge yours for you. Right. Oh, that's kick ass, bro. That is kick. Oh, wait, I just heard a sound. I heard sounds.
A train coming through.
Oh,
next
yeah,
door to me.
No. I heard sounds. Ernie!
Ernie!
There's the man himself.
Good to see you, man. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Richie. We've watched your show a few times here over the last week or two, and
Hi, troublemaker.
Thank you. Yeah,
hello,
thank you.
Kenny.
What's up?
Troublemaker. I'm a very peaceful, calm person.
Yep.
Right?
Don't believe him. Don't believe what he says. He's a troublemaker.
Ernie, good to see you again. Good to see you here in a couple months.
Yeah.
Hi, Denise.
Well, Denise is here as well, I can see. Welcome to the show, Denise.
She's always in the background, no matter. I mean, I could be doing an interview with Fox News and she'd be doing that.
Yep. Well, listen, man. There's worse things that could be happening. You know what I mean? There's worse things that could be happening. That's a teammate, brother. That's what that is.
This is
you got to have a teammate. I got my teammate. She's upstairs. She's going, when the hell is he getting off that damn thing? I got to get her on screen with me more often.
Oh, trust me, Wyatt's already come out and goes, so much for an hour.
Yeah, I'm 90 minutes all day, and then when Rob shows up, and then Sarah shows up, and then you know what I mean. It's just the way it happens.
Oh no, I get it. I get it completely.
I got no limits.
100%.
You know how this is. I got no limits. You know what I mean. We have fun. We're open, and like I said, if I get to know you, the person, then I can get an understanding of what your beliefs and things are. Ernie, you okay, bud?
I got a serious thing going on with my sciatic nerve right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
okay.
Very hard to sit up.
Yep, I have to take my gabapentin before I do my show because I had a sprained sacroiliac joint when I hit a deer at 40 miles an hour.
That's where it's at. You know, it's originated there and radiating all the way down my leg.
Yep, it hit your heel.
Denise, God damn, really?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
What'd she say?
Wow. You know what's up. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, hey, listen, Denise, think of it as a good thing. It's prom night every night, okay?
Come on. We got hormone therapy going on. We won't go down that rabbit hole.
God damn.
Oh my god. I miss you too. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I don't even know you, and I miss you. That's great.
Good.
I need to get down to Kentucky. I just need to get down to Kentucky. That's all.
What are you crazy? Don't go over there. No, look at this going on here. You're not.
What the
She's like, oh wow, great. All right, hormone therapy, 90 minutes. All right, I'm in. What the hell?
I'm gonna keep heading east at this point. Like,
oh man, our show tonight's killing me.
The show's gone south.
Richie,
Yeah.
you just need to go to Kentucky and see Ernie because they have big forts at Fort Duffield.
Kentucky, man. I love Kentucky. Kentucky's one of my favorite states I've never been to that I want to go to. It used to be Oregon, and then they turned into a piss show, and I'm all set with it.
Kentucky's a beautiful state. Honestly,
dude, I love it's something about I'm drawn to it. North Carolina's the same way. And then
North Carolina, I want to go back so bad.
Oh, so bad. And then me and my fiance, I want to retire down in South Carolina, but I wanted to retire up by Tennessee, North Carolina, up in the northwest area.
Yeah.
Oh, so you want to go to the Blue Ridge Mountain kind of
area.
Oh,
yeah, baby. I want some and look for the big
Yep.
guy and stay away from the ocean and palm trees and alligators and yups and all that bullshit.
There's a little bit of everything. Yeah, golf.
I don't want none of that
We
shit. I
all
want to
can move there and just hang out. That's all. We'll just all move down there.
Oh, look
Start a
at
big
this.
compound.
Nice. We also live in the most haunted house in Kentucky. Is this what all right, so here's my observation about you guys. A lot of people are intuitive, and that I know in the paranormal world now. A lot of you live and are drawn to old houses and stuff like that. You all own them. So and the thing is though, you were probably paranormal before you had the house. You know what I mean? So other like regular people, whatever the hell that is, right? But people that don't believe or people that are closed off to the paranormal, right? They don't want that old house. They want to go, like I said, down by the coast where the palm trees are. But yeah, and I noticed that about everybody. And I think it's awesome because I'm the same way. I'm drawn to it. And this is why I tell people, and I reiterate it, and reincarnation is a thing. Like, we have been here before. There's a certain level of comfortability you have with where you're sitting right now. Yeah. I have lived in, I couldn't tell you, again, I was a homeless kid. So when I got a little bit older, I was renting rooms and trying to get my life right. And every house I rented a room off of was haunted. I had a security job at a place called Cordish Park in Plymouth. It was one of the old rope factories, right? One of the most haunted places around, trust me. And it's way underrated. It's just we're drawn to those things, right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I love it. And I'm noticing more and more about that. How long you been at it, Ernie?
Pretty much my whole life, really.
That's the other thing.
I've been investigating kind of formally for about the last, I'd say 30 years, close to 30 years now.
That's kick-ass, man.
But I mean, my whole life I've been, I was the kid that would sneak into the old abandoned buildings and
aka Waverly Hills.
Waverly Hills, yeah, it was right up the road from me.
Really? And you just call that an old abandoned building?
Well, at that time,
it was.
It's right up there, a little old abandoned building.
It was at that time. I mean, it was. There was
one of the most famous haunted places in the world, dude.
It wasn't.
Nope.
It was just a big old empty hospital that had been closed for just a couple of years, and I mean, there were still wheelchairs and beds and everything in there.
A couple of those wheelchairs walk around on their own.
Yeah. That's where I met Ernie in 2012.
That's
for the first time. Was 12 years ago. Was that Waverly? He was my tour guide.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
And then we reconnected 3 years ago.
So listen, this is what we're gonna do because this is Russell's show.
Yes.
You both get one question you want to ask Russell. It could be anything you want. It's banter, so it's converse jokingly, or you can be serious. I don't really give a shit. What is if you know Russ Stiver? You probably know a lot about him. But what is the one question you want to ask Russ right now? Look at his face. Russell staring at the camera like a weird. Yeah, baby, that's it. Yeah, girl. What?
How do you possibly put up with Jenny as your co-host?
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Can I see you next time? What happened?
Italy, 1948.
Oh, he's going way back.
Oh, get weird.
We had this connection, and we knew it was not going to leave.
Jenny, have you ever interviewed him? Jenny, have you ever interviewed him?
They've been friends for life.
Ernie?
Russ.
Oh.
Never met.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. We've been friends for 20 years?
No, I've never met Jenny before in my life.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about. All listen, let me spell it for you. I can't really spell it, but it's interview. But interview type questions. Have you ever done that for us?
You can't spell interview?
Yeah, I can, but I just don't have. Listen, I'm already eating in the INTERVIEW. Anyways, really. So ask Russell an interview question right now. Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah, you about paranormal. Ask him. Go ahead. And go. 1, 2, 3, go.
All
right, kicker, Bobby. I can't. I don't got all night.
What will you ever do without me?
That's not a paranormal show. We already know what he'll do. He'd sink. But anyways, go ahead. That's right, Russ. We're here to roast you tonight. I fooled you by getting you here.
The roast of Russ. That's what I was told about this weeks ago.
We should do that, right? The roast. Richie B roast shows. What do you got? I'm going to go over his evidence while you're here, and I don't want Ernie to get too uncomfortable because I know what he's going through right now. It sucks.
I'm squirming around if you can't.
Oh, yeah. I'll get up. I have to get after the show. I'm going to get up like, oh, God.
Yeah, I'm going to stand up before this is over with.
The first show is the first step is a doozy after you get up with that shit.
Yep.
It's not fun. You don't know which way it's going to go. Is it in my toes or my heel?
Yep.
It's
very painful.
So go ahead, Jenny. Ask him a paranormal question. Quick. I'm not letting you off the hook.
Oh, boy. I don't know because I know so much about Russ. That's the thing.
Really, Jenny?
I've known him for like 12, 15 years. So, yeah.
That does not count. It does not matter. 1 year? Oh.
What the hell? Did you do that?
I'll help you. Russell, what's your most scariest moment you've ever had in a haunted house? A location?
Bubbles. The balloon.
Jenny, do you know his most scariest situation he's been in?
Yeah, his attachment.
Oh.
AK, not me. It's not me. That's the attachment.
Okay. Okay.
Well, Jenny is an attachment, but I mean,
I was gonna say I'm the good attachment. The other one was not.
Did you know in the moment that you had an attachment, though?
I did not.
Right. So that at a haunted location, that's not necessarily your scariest moment. Your scariest moment when you got home and then a couple days ago, because you know how they kind of creep up. Yeah. They let you know slowly that they're attached.
Have you ever seen that episode of The Office with Dwight where he turns around and he's like, "Oh fuck"?
I don't watch frivolous productions, sir. I'm way too more important than that.
So there's a
what's an attachment, Bobby Lee wants to know.
Bobby, what's an attachment?
God.
AK me. I don't know. I'm an attachment.
Russell, stick with. Don't do it. The attachment is say bringing something home with you that's attached to you that's in the paranormal world. It can be
energy based.
An energy base of the earth, not of the earth. It could be either one.
Yeah, people can think of them as possessions in a way. I mean, because they can take over your emotional well-being.
Actually, that's the steps of a possession. Is first it's an attachment.
Yep.
Then it moves on to a possession.
Well, it's insidious, so it creeps up on you. Basically, it's my second wife.
Yeah. Well,
was that out loud? Hope the lawyer didn't hear that. Oh wait, she don't got one anymore. All right, so listen. All right, so Jenny won't play. So I'm gonna go over this. So we went over this guy. What the hell's going on here? Is Jenny in this picture?
No.
All right, then I don't want to see it.
Okay, so this is at the House of Wills in Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh.
This is up on a balcony area overlooking a staging area. So my two investigators are on the right-hand side.
Right. You don't know who that is.
Oh, we're taking a picture down. I was taking the picture down.
That's too dark.
And there is no one there.
Okay.
We only had 3 people up on that balcony. It was myself and my 2 investigators. And
you're not in the picture, right?
I am not in the picture. If I was in the picture,
no, you're taking
shadow. I am taking the picture.
Right. So that's obviously a shadow part. You can see how it's much darker than anything else, anyways. So
and you could actually see skin tone in my investigators from the flash.
Oh, 100%. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yep. Look at that, man. So a lot of people don't know about shadow people. Shadow people are generally darker than, well, basically anything, I guess. But definitely the atmosphere that you're in, and in a pitch black room, I watched a shadow person walk by me. Yep. I was like, what the fuck's he doing here?
it literally is darker than dark.
Yes.
Like honestly, it is darker than dark.
Yeah. Denise, that's a great point because I've been walked out of my woods many times by the Sasquatch that I deal with on my property, to the point where I heard the Sierra sounds. They were talking back and forth. I was with 2 other investigators. One of them's a BFRO, works for the BFRO, just takes reports, not part of the shithead part of it. Squatchachusetts is another one he's a co-founder of. And he stood there with his mouth on the floor because we listened to them talk and they sound like old cavemen. And then when they were done talking, each one of them knocked back just one time to each other, basically saying we're done. And they will absolutely follow you home. And I've had them, once I started doing the gift and stump, things got a little weird, to the point where I didn't think they would get, that my daughter would come to me and go, I feel like something's like, she's on the second floor, something staring at my window from the woods. And I'm like, yeah, I knew who it was. But yeah.
Now, Richie, do you draw up like boundary lines? Like you can't come past this point, or like?
So I'm a very firm investigator when I was in the paranormal world because I've had, I've been held down by my legs and stuff, like in my home and stuff like that, and by a shadow person, things like that. So I have a firm way, but not angry, not scared. I'm never scared. I won't give you the courtesy of that energy. You better come to me with your own. You ain't borrowing mine. You know what I mean? If you're that dark. So they want better gifts, Rich. I am a gift, bro. So I said, listen, one night when they were being rowdy and was snapping trees and stuff when I was in my camper, which was 75 yards from me, they got a little more brazen, a little more brave. and there was a lot of bang booms. And then the daytime I had the growl. That was like following after this aggression. There was a snap of a tree. It was about this fat around. It was about an oak, and it basically just went out in the woods. One pull, about 150 yards from where I was working in my yard. And I turned around. I said, "What?" I got goosebumps. I said, "What's going on today?" So I grabbed my phone. I go, "Come on, where you at?" And you can see it on my YouTube. And the thing goes and growls at me. But it was it was like a projection, like so when I heard it, it was very loud, and the phone kind of muffles it. And then that's when I got firm. I said, "Listen, you were here first. I get that, bro. But I'm here now, and I'm respecting this land. I love and respect this land. You know what I mean? And you. But you're gonna respect me." And I talked to it just like it was dude. Some dude in the bar room. I didn't give a shit. This is how this is gonna go. And I had no problem. Yeah, they never came across my fence. They've been up to my fence. I've heard them run across my yard in the dark. So yeah, no, it's been an absolute. People don't like. I don't even share. Probably 10%. I probably share 10% of what I've been through.
Oh, wow.
A lot of it's personal experience, and a lot of it is connection. And when I left that first night, when the Dave, all I knew him as was like the BFRO investigator that was taking my story. I left there. I turned around to the woods and I go, "See you guys later. Thank you." And then he says, "Dude, excuse me." He goes, "Dude, you know why they're here?" And I said, "Why?" He goes, "I think they're here because of you." And it was the most profound statement that I didn't understand at the moment in its infancy. And then when I kind of step back, that's where I was at. Oh, we're doing the mic thing?
I'm gonna say one thing here, Bobby. Did you get that EVP I sent you?
Oh, you want to do the EVP? You don't like my Bigfoot story?
No, the one that I had
it's right
sent
there.
over.
Yeah, it's right
Jenny.
there. Yeah, it's right there.
All right.
All right, we don't want to hear my Bigfoot story anymore.
No, I want to hear. I want to hear what Ernie has to think about this.
He touched me in my erogenous.
Ernie's probably heard about it.
Dude, Bigfoot touched me. Don't nobody care that Bigfoot touched me.
Jerk. Where did he touch you?
That was on Star Magazine, 2013.
On the back.
How'd you know I had that fucking coffee? All right, listen, where are we? Stop talking.
I don't know.
Here we go. Is the volume up?
I don't hear anything.
Nope, I don't hear anything either.
Mm-mm.
Hang on, wait for it. What was that? What was that?
That's not how that EVP started.
No. What EVP did you send them?
You sure this?
I sent them the Vasilla one.
You sure this wasn't after Taco Bell one night? Like there was some.
No.
I mean, listen to the end of it. I hear nothing. Oh wait. Oh, what was that? Is it still going?
There's footsteps there.
I heard like a ooh. So what was it supposed to be? So I know what I'm looking for. I know we're not kind of leading, but I kind of want to know what it is now. What'd you send to her?
I sent her what I like.
Busting up. Oh yeah, Daddy.
No, like that was nothing I sent to her. Honestly, that
what
was
happened?
Not.
All right,
Let me forward it again just in case, unless you have the wrong one.
I'm going back. Wait, where's the hum? Oh, baby. Oh my God, I thought this was a stage name for a stripper. All right, you ready? Go ahead. Oh, what the hell was that? That was it? What was that? Was that it?
That was not the one from Jenny. These are
no. I know. We're going on to the other ones until we can get back.
The EVPs I sent you were actually all from Madison Seminary in Madison, Ohio.
What's this one? What's that dark grumbling?
That was a recorder left on the second floor of Madison Seminary, and we were all outside.
There was a mixture of like you had laugh up there, but there was a mixture of that. Like I heard a little bit of that in the background, but I heard
there's a squatch talking to you, to be honest. I mean, yeah,
there's a second part to that.
I know all about it. I've heard it live. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
75 yards from me. They were right there in the woods. You couldn't even see them. It was dark out. They got done and they hit the tree one time, and then the guy on the left answered them, and he was like, hit the tree, and I sat there with my jaw on the floor and maybe a little poop in my pants and pee in the front, but that's none of your business. It was crazy.
There's a second part to that one.
Oh, there is. I know there is. I'm getting to it. Thank you. I'll be the host. You be the guest.
You're welcome. I'll try.
I know you. This whole time he got killed. I love it. I'm dizzy. Bro.
You calling that a laugh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why would you call that a laugh, you sick fuck? What are you talking about?
It's like, unless it's like, you know, Satan's right-hand man's laugh. I mean,
I'm thinking that's Satan himself. I just ate another human. Oh, he's so cute. He's laughing. What the hell's wrong with you? Whoa!
It's clear to Bell.
I know her.
Almost sounded like it had an
I know her.
You know her?
Yeah. Yep.
Somebody you didn't call?
Brockton. North Main Street. I went by it. I mean, sorry, I didn't go by it. I should have looked at the timestamp. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's a good one.
That is beautiful, right?
That was.
Woo! If anybody's still here on the show, oh, sorry, I've been looking at my freaking.
Everybody that was watching, you've done sent us.
Hi, Bonnie. Oh, Bonnie Gurney. I just want to make sure I say, point the doll. Point to the doll where. No, I will not. I will not. Let's see. That was really awesome, Russ. I like that a lot.
That was one of the ones. I am. Jenny, I really want to get on your EVP you had.
Oh yeah, let's see what you want to see. That was quiet though. Let's see what happened.
I don't think that was it.
You don't think it was it?
No.
Right here, watch. I heard it. Did you hear it?
No, it's a pretty long.
Oh my god. It was exciting until you got Ernie in here.
I knew you said that before I saw it on the screen.
Yeah, I know you did. Yeah.
She's an asshole, y'all.
That's like an EVP. She's like, it was exciting until you got Ernie in here. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, we don't know what that one is. All right, that's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We got that was kick ass. I love that. That talk to me. Is that talk to me?
Stories that
sorry. Go ahead.
And Madison about that relate to that picture you had up there, Russ?
No. The picture does not relate to Madison whatsoever.
So what? This one or this one?
No, neither one of those relate to anywhere. That's the House of Wills, and the other one is Prospect Place.
Okay. Well, I mean, is there any stories in relation to that photo that you caught at the House of Wills? I mean, any of the hauntings or the other claims of the
so if you look, Richie, if you want to pull up that picture again.
Yes, whatever you like, sir.
From the House of Wills.
I hit the button wrong. No need to yell.
So the House of Wills, back in the day, it was actually one of the first owned Black funeral homes in Cleveland, Ohio.
That's crazy.
And they actually hosted a ton of Black Panther rallies.
Okay.
Oh, I see what he's getting at here.
So if you look at the hat on the head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You ever watch Forrest Gump?
The thing is that.
You ever watch Forrest Gump? Miss Jenny, she got the AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Jenny, she got the no. Oh wait, there's a no, not you, Miss Jenny. Mr. Ross, he got the AIDS. How's that?
Hey.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't put 2 and 2 together that there was a Jenny in the room. No, that's
very nice to me.
I'm very nice to you.
This location has hosted many prominent people.
I think it's great, man.
As well as presidents, as well as Martin Luther King. So it was a big thing. There's a lot of horrid history that goes behind this location.
Mm-hmm.
There was actually a room in the location called Neverland.
Michael Jackson.
Where he would take kids on train rides and and that, and give them candy.
All right. We're good. Well, that's right, Jim.
Yeah. So
that's weird, man.
It was definitely a very interesting place. Still functioning.
Mm-hmm.
You can still book there. Great location. I wouldn't say not to go to it. I would say definitely go check it out at least. I've had some very...
You talk about the House of Wills.
Correct.
That's a pretty impressive picture. I don't know what else you would possibly need. I mean...
we can't explain it. Look, we caught that picture. We went back the next week and tried to recreate it however many times we could.
Scariest place you ever investigated?
Shit.
Quick, come on.
Now you're rushing me? Okay,
yes.
Cool.
Hey, I got other guests here, guy.
Honestly, I really can't say anywhere has ran me off.
No, but what seriously, when you walk out of there and go, that was pretty crazy, man. That might be at number 1 or number 2. I mean, it's just
Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum.
That would make sense. Jenny, go ahead.
For me, Velisca.
Varista. Where's Varista and where's it located?
Velisca is the Axe Murder House in Velisca, Iowa.
Gotcha. I know all about that story. Ernie, you.
Craziest experience besides some of the stuff that's happened in this house.
To say
what just
happened because
this chair just rolled across the room and hit me in the foot.
Or something just ran down the hallway.
But
we're looking at.
Yeah,
we got.
Okay, well that's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed the show. Good night.
We're signing off right now.
But we had, craziest experience I've had on an investigation has probably been at Brushy Mountain Penitentiary in Petros, Tennessee.
Oh, I love that place.
There was a lady that literally got thrown across the room, picked up by her legs, dragged backwards by something unseen, and then slammed down again.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it happened.
That's crazy, man.
And we got part of it on video, but not the whole thing.
When I've had my experiences with Bigfoot, people don't understand if you're...
Richard, get closer to your mic.
I don't have to. I have a very big mouth.
I can barely hear you.
Friggin' producers. How about this, Miss Jenny? Is that better?
Yes, much better.
Oh, sol amigo, so... You're welcome, Jenny. So anyways, you guys still here? I thought you guys
Whispers within.
Yes. Hi, my name's Sarah. I hold my microphone weird. So anyways, listen. So yeah, so when you get into
Mom's gonna kill you.
That's true, but I've been killed before. Anyways, so my meds have worn way off, so bear with me. So when you have one of these experiences like what Ernie just spoke of, man, I mean, it's so profound. Like when I first heard Bigfoot growl, the talking came after the growl. And it was profound, don't get me wrong. But the moment I heard all these experiences came together when I heard a human guttural sound come out of something intelligently. It gutted me like a pig. I was like, I don't know what happened in my world. I was just telling a guy this at the softball tournament I was at today. My DNA got rocked. Like I rethought my whole life. I have an acre of land that's fenced in with grass. And I backed up from the corner of the fence that I was at, not because I was scared. At first, I was like, I told you, I was being firm, right? And then I backed way up by the street and I put my hands on my knees because the only reason why I went up there was for safety because I knew I was going to have to process what just happened to me. And I didn't want to get caught off guard by something because I was processing, right? I had my hands on my knees, grown ass man like this, looking at the grass. I could still see the chunk of grass I was staring at, and I was like, "What the f- just happened to me?" That's profound. And when you first see something like that, that's just. I've seen some weird shit. I've never seen that, thank God. But I've seen someone get blown right by me, get pushed. You know what I mean? Like I saw the shoulder blades go like this.
Oh yeah.
And that they were right here, and I saw the shoulder blades go like that, and heard him scream, and I went, "Oh, a big dude!" And I was like, it was pretty nuts. I felt the wind, not just of him either.
Ernie and Russ know my story from Waverly Hills in 2012. Like I could tell it if you want. That was scary.
What was scary about it?
So we were on a night tour. Ernie was not the tour guide at that time. This was my second time. And we were on just like a public tour and stuff. So you follow the tour guide to tell you the stories, whatever. First time I went, when I met Ernie in 2012, I wasn't open as a psychic medium, empath, whatever. Second time I went, I was more open. First floor, second floor, third, and fifth, I was fine on. As soon as I stepped onto the fourth floor, I was like, you know that gut feeling, like your intuition telling you not to do something?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was being told not to go on the fourth floor. You were going to regret it. But on a tour, you have to do what the tour guide says. You can't hold back. You can't just go wherever you want. I was fine in the hall, and then we got to the OR room. As soon as I stepped over the threshold, it felt like my chest was being ripped open and like something going into my lungs. And Ernie could say what they did in the OR at Waverly Hills. They did procedures on people.
They did that.
Yeah, I know a lot of those. Yeah, I know a lot about that place actually.
Yeah, so they were. It felt like they were putting tubes or something in my lungs.
Oh.
And I literally bent over in tears, crying, screaming. I couldn't breathe. Stepped outside of the room, and all I saw was shadows circling me.
Yeah.
So
that's
Waverly Hills holds a very special space in my heart. I haven't been back since.
That's so much tonight.
Yes. Yep.
Kind of a special place in our hearts too.
Mm-hmm.
What's 502?
You have a better reason for that.
What's 502?
502 is a room in Waverly. I'll let you explain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Go ahead, Russ. This is your show.
No. Ernie, go ahead and explain. Yep. You got Denise over there. Denise, get on camera. Come on.
No.
Yes, come on.
Come on,
Let's
Denise.
go.
Put your shoulder on camera, and then they can't say you didn't do it. But if you've done your research on Waverly Hills, you've probably heard the story of a nurse who was found hanging.
Hung herself. Yes.
No, she didn't.
Right. Okay. That's production for you, though.
Well, that's.
Go ahead. Tell me
the story that keeps being told up there to this day when I'm not there. But
that's the story they want to tell.
There was a nurse who was found hanging outside of room 502, and the story is that she was having an affair with a married doctor. She had gotten pregnant.
You got pregnant. Blah blah blah.
Had an abortion and hung herself. That's the story. And I don't have any proof that that's not the story. I don't have any proof that our version of it is the story. What I do have is at least 30 different paranormal teams from around the world that have given me evidence that support my story of what actually happened. So in 2019, I was giving a tour for a group on a private overnight, and there was a lady that had her daughters there and several friends, and give them the walkthrough. I get up to the 5th floor and I tell them the canned story that was part of the script for the tour about the nurse having the affair,
right,
and all of that. And then when I finished, and I wasn't supposed to go off script, but I'd been investigating that story. It never made sense to me. I'd been investigating it myself as a paranormal investigator and doing all the research I could actually out in the historical societies and stuff like that to try to get to the bottom of it. And I had a whole different version of the story. So I said, that's not what I think happened, though. And if you guys would like, I'll tell you what I think happened.
Sweet.
So I started telling the story, and I'm looking at this woman, and she's sitting there grinning and nodding her head the whole time I'm telling the story. And like she knew what I was going to say before I said it. So I pulled her aside at the end of the night, and I said, hey, when I was telling Sarah's story, you seemed to know what I was going to say before I said it. And she said, well, I'm a nurse. I'm a mother. I've been investigating here since 2009. I'd been working there since 2009, but had never come across her. I guess she was coming on nights I wasn't there or whatever. But anyway, she said, I've been coming here since 2009, and I've always been drawn to that story too. It never made sense to me from the beginning, so I've been researching it, and everything you said is what I've come up with in my own research.
Oh, cool.
And now he's with her.
So we started talking more and more and more, and now she's my wife. So we both have the 502 tattoos in honor of Sarah, who brought us together.
Oh, shit. That is kick-ass, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
There's a whole lot more to it than what we got time to talk about right now. Russ and Jay heard it. I'm sure a dozen
past
times.
Lives, baby. Past
no,
lives.
It's a great story.
I love it. I already love it right there. That's a kick-ass story, man. I'm glad you shared that with us. Holy shit. I'm definitely got. Go ahead.
I'll go ahead and tell you what actually happened, what we feel actually happened. Based on
that's what I want to know. Yeah.
And this is over the course of like a dozen years. Okay. It's not like I went in there one night and got this whole story. It's like 12 years of going up there every chance I had. And then 30 other teams when we started our own podcast years ago on Paranormal Warehouse and started talking about this situation. Other teams would send us their own evidence or just, type out their own testimonials of what they'd gotten. And we pieced the story together little by little with all of these little pieces that were coming around. And so anyway, Sarah's story is that she was the youngest kid in her family. She was the runt of the family. She had an older sister she adored that at the age of 15 died of tuberculosis. And so she decided right then and there she wanted to be a nurse. She wanted to help kids with tuberculosis. When she got the opportunity to go to work at Waverly, she became a nurse, got the opportunity to go to work at Waverly Hills. She's 22 years old. It was a dream come true. She's very small, very soft-spoken. They put her up on the 5th floor in the wing that held terminal children, basically.
Yep.
And because they felt like, with her being smaller and soft-spoken like that, the kids would feel more comfortable around her. Plus, she was a new hire, so she was working nights and in the crappy area that nobody else wanted.
Yeah.
Alone a lot of times. Right. So she's there for 3 years. And one night she's alone in the nurse's station. And another employee came up the steps. He didn't use the elevator because she didn't hear a bell. Now, it's kind of a funny story how I finally figured that out because I was getting, I said, how did he sneak up on you like this? And I would get through, from an Ovilus to EVP to disembodied voices that said, no bell, no bell. Mm-hmm. And so I started going down this rabbit hole of, this was a research hospital. It was a famous research hospital, state of the art for its time. Maybe someone who worked here won a Nobel Prize. Maybe that's what she's talking. So I'm going down this rabbit hole researching that. And then one night I'm sitting there outside of 502 and I look up right across from me is the elevator door and there's the bell for the elevator. And I said,
son of a bitch.
You've been trying to tell me that you didn't hear the bell of the elevator because he came up the steps? And I got a hilarious EVP that was like, yes, finally, you get me.
Wow, that's friggin' awesome.
Anyway, what had happened? He came in the room. He attacked her from behind.
Yep.
She tried to fight back. She's too little. He's too strong. She didn't want to scream and wake the kids. She was a virgin until that night.
Oh, my God.
Got what he wanted. Somewhere in the midst of all that, he hurt my neck. They covered it up. Help me, help me, help me.
Oh, man.
And so that makes a lot more sense when you think about everything to do with the 5th floor at Waverly Hills and nursing in the 1930s and how women were not, nurses in the 30s were not looked upon as the heroes that don't wear capes that they are now. They were women in the workforce.
Yeah.
It was a menial job. It wasn't until around after World War II when nurses became revered as these heroes and saviors. And nurses back then were lucky to make $25 a week.
That's crazy, man.
And so, they had menial jobs. They were harassed a lot at work in those days. And Waverly Hills was a self-contained community. If you went to work at Waverly Hills, you were basically imprisoned at Waverly Hills. You couldn't leave the property. You lived on the property. You couldn't even take trips off the property without special permissions and going through a decontamination protocol, basically.
That's crazy.
So for someone to take a job up there under all those circumstances, they had to really care about their job.
Yeah.
It just never made sense to me that a young woman who made those sacrifices, went to work there, would hang herself in plain view of those sick kids.
Yeah, right.
And so that's why I started digging into it. But what does make sense is Waverly Hills was a self-contained community. Right. Sexual predators have been around since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
If you're a sexual predator and you work at Waverly Hills,
right,
where's your victims going to come from? They're either going to be the patients or that tiny little nurse working alone on the night shift with the only witnesses around being really sick kids.
That's horrible.
So
that's crazy. Good work, man. Good work. That's astounding.
Yeah, there's like I say, I mean, I could make a 3-hour episode out of telling everything to do with her story and
that's awesome.
How it brought us together and everything.
Well, you should.
Well, we're actually writing a book that we've been working on now for 4 years that we just can't take all together.
Russ, is this the EVP right here?
I don't know. It's longer than 20 seconds. I know that.
What is it? Where'd it come from? Did Bobby Lee put it up?
That's it.
That's it.
What the hell?
That's it, Ballista.
What? What'd it say? Let me hear it again.
Play it again.
Go ahead.
Who's playing it? Where'd the sound go?
Hold on.
Is it? Oh, well, that's creepy as shit.
Mm.
So what is your perception of what's happening there?
So Jenny sent me this to clean it up a little bit because she's like, hey, I think I got something here. You need to listen to this. So I went through and cleaned it up a little bit for her. And I believe this is the recreation of the murders that happened in Villisca. Because there was one survivor.
Shit. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. That's kids, dude.
Actually, there wasn't a survivor, excuse me. There was one person that had defensive wounds.
Yeah.
That they fought back. And at the very end, Jenny, hold on 1 second. At the very end, you hear a male voice say, stop moving around.
I can't, dude.
Yeah. And then you hear the knock.
I can't.
And then you hear the knock.
That's the kids, man.
So, the backstory of this EVP. Johnny Hauser still calls this night that I experienced the worst thing to happen to the house since the murders. So we arrived in Villisca. It was sunny. It was bright. It was amazing. We went to the cemetery, saw the graves, paid our respects. Johnny took us to the house. He gave us a tour. It started to get a little dark, like a storm was rolling in. Didn't think any of it. Johnny gave us the tour. He left because he had to go do something a couple of towns over. Setting up equipment. We had just left the attic where we heard our names called in our ears, and set up a couple cameras and a couple voice recorders in the attic and upstairs and downstairs in the bedroom where Lena and Enos were sleeping, and when they were sleeping over. And all of a sudden we hear bing, 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 bing. And we looked up, it's hail, like golf ball size hail, softball size hail, coming down. And we all ran into the kitchen because that's where the main entrance is of the house. And all of a sudden, I remembered it like yesterday. All of a sudden, all we hear is windows smashing.
Oh.
All the original windows from that time, so 1900s, like whatever, breaking. Original windows of the house breaking, and the glass flying in to the opposite side of the house. And we were all huddled. There was 8 of us.
Jesus.
Shar was there, and the team at the time, Star's her boy. We all were huddled. 8 of us were in there. 8 people got murdered. We're all thinking the same thing, like, we're all going to die. It finally stopped. We ran outside into the shed across in the yard. Called Johnny. Johnny's like, what are you talking about? It's sunny here. What are you talking about? Because he's 2 towns over. We're like, Johnny, you have to come back to the house and look at what happened. He goes, what happened? I'm like, all the original windows are broken. So we were all outside. And this is when the EVP was caught, was nobody was in the house. And Johnny came back, and you hear, we have him on recorder saying, this is the worst thing to happen to the house since the murders. And we had no idea this EVP was caught until we were on the way home from Iowa.
Wow.
And the person, I think it was Shar, who was listening to it in the car, threw it at the driver, the headphones. And ever since, that EVP haunts me. Like, it.
If you haven't been traumatized enough, let's listen to it one more time.
Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, I fucking heard it. I don't want to hear that again.
And that EVP will show up on my phone without even being on my phone. Like, all of a sudden, it will start playing on my phone.
I'm getting my stomach's getting spins. It's getting my energy going, opening me up, and I don't want to be there.
I have nightmares from that night. Like,
Richie, she sent this to me to clean it up for her. He sent it to me from like, wow. Hey, I know you know how to do audio work. Can you clear this up a little bit for me?
Yeah.
I literally sat there and cried like a baby at my kitchen table listening to this.
If you know that story, you know what that is right off the bat.
I have 2 little girls myself.
Oh yeah.
And like listening to that just gutted me.
Yep.
Absolutely gutted me. And
fucking horrible.
What is amazing?
Yeah.
Brandon Alvis, I think all y'all know who Brandon is.
Yep.
He has an identical recording from Villisca that he caught years ago with APRA. Ask him send it to you.
That'd be great. You should run them side by side on WavePad.
I'll have to ask him for that. I want to hear it.
That'd be absolutely great. I mean, I don't want to hear it, but that's the last time I want to hear that.
Yeah, it is. He played that for us. We were down at the Grand Victorian, and we were hosting an event with him and Mustafa, and he played that. And I had already heard Shar had played that one that you guys caught for me just like a week before then. Mm-hmm. And then I heard that, and I'm like, oh my God, that is exactly the same thing.
That's crazy.
And, you talk about residual haunts.
Yep.
I mean, one of 2 things. There's a recording or a, audio device in there that's running that on a loop, or that is the definition of a residual haunt because it is absolutely identical.
That's absolutely nuts. And the fact that it kind of wanted to get you out of the house, to me, makes sense with all that energy production and stuff. So, and then the energy comes through, and you get something like that. And I wonder if he has a similar story with the weather or something like that might trigger that residual
He
haunt.
didn't mention anything like that.
I think it's a good question to ask.
Yeah. I mean, because we all know. I mean, if you're a seasoned paranormal investigator, you know that thunderstorms will charge a building.
Charge it, man. I've been in the same building twice, and it's been completely different buildings.
Yes, absolutely.
You're like, what is this?
If Brandon had a thunderstorm that night when he was at Villisca, that might, tie that
coincide.
I mean, talk about the elements of a haunting, shameless plug for their book.
Yeah. Is that night the only houses that got hit by the storm and hail were the house, the museum at the time of the house, and Ina and Ina's family house.
That's just completely insane.
Those are the only houses that got affected by the storm that night. Was the one?
So I will say this: I can't take claim to the AVP. That was definitely Jenny and her team that got that.
Yeah, but we're all in this together, and the way you cleaned it up, and the way she got it, and her story that goes with it. I think it's absolutely amazing, and it takes everybody to get that out, because that's crazy. If you don't know that story about, I always mess up the name.
Villisca.
Murders. It's horrible, and
it really is.
I've watched that whole story, and it's one of the most horrible stories I've ever heard. So, but if you know what happened in that story, you know what that EVP. I knew what it meant right away. You heard me right away, and absolutely frightening, absolutely crazy. Long night. Right?
Yes, sir.
What a kick-ass night. This is a lot of fun, man. I'm telling you, this is my longest show ever, I think.
This is great.
I'm going to go upstairs and get the couch ready. No,
I'm going to stand up and stretch out my side.
Yeah, you need to do that. So I'm going to keep Russell on. I want to say goodbye to our extra guest, Ernie. Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you. Hit me up and we'll set something up, brother.
Yeah, I absolutely would love it. I love the combination of the paranormal and ghosts and stuff. That's kind of where my head's at, and I think that would be a great click. We'd have a great time.
Richie, you're being called to Fortnite.
Yeah, there it goes.
He's being called to Fortnite.
Hey, Mickey, if you play Fortnite, dude, send me your handle, bro. I can't say mine live on TV.
Oh God.
Yeah. Bundle McCrank. Anyways, what also was caught while nobody was in the house is a video of the attic door across the parents' bed closes by it. Okay, I've had enough. No dance tonight for everybody. Jenny.
Hi, everyone.
Jenny, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna say goodbye to Russell and give him a hug because everybody else took over his show. I think it's awesome.
Care, Russ. I'll be talking to y'all.
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon. I'll send you a message, Ernie. Feel better, bro. Feel better.
Yeah.
All right, bye now. Bye, Miss Jenny.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for stopping by. What's up, Russ?
Well, this show went off the rails real quick and in a hurry.
What did you think was going to happen?
With you, there is no possibilities. There's no expectations.
It's chaos. You know what I mean? It was a lot of fun, man. I love the Sarah element. You know what I'm saying? But we got to do this again because I got a lot of questions I still got to ask you.
Yeah, dude, let me know next Saturday after, whatever you want.
Yeah, we should do Stiv Dog, right? Stiv Dog pot do. Stiv Dog pot do.
All right, let's do it. Let me know.
Pot do. Should I say it like that? Huh?
If you don't introduce the show, I'm gonna be upset like that.
All right, introduce it like that. I'll make a friggin' banner for that shit, bro. Absolutely. And you're right, it is Fortnite time. You're damn right it is. Check it out, man. Hey,
all right, brother.
Thank you for joining me on the Get Haunted Network, the Paranormal Podcast platform. We know it as the P3 Love. Thank you for Danger for stopping by. Rob, Sarah, look at what a show. Look at the crowd you bring, Russ Stiver. Huh? Jenny, Ernie.
I brought everybody.
Yeah, let's see. We had Denise, right, in the background, right?
Yeah, we got Denise in the background.
Absolutely kick ass, dude, right? Thank you,
Mary. Thank you so much for coming tonight.
Yeah, thank you, everybody, for coming in and talking and hanging out with us. It was completely nuts. This is what I love. You got to mix of what we're here for, and you got to mix of what we're not here for.
Exactly.
That's
keep
banter.
It interesting.
That's banter, baby. Catch me coming
banter.
up Monday night at 8 p.m. on a pretty kick-ass podcast that Russ knows. What's the name of the podcast, Russ? Monday night. Come on.
Couple Curiosities.
The Paranormal Voice. I'm on Monday night. I'm advertising for me. Hey, wait, you have a show tomorrow night, don't you?
I do have a show tomorrow night.
Unturned Pages at 9:00.
Yes, sir.
With Russ and Jenny.
And Adam Kimmel that owns Mansfield, excuse me, Madison Seminary, Indiana State Sanatorium, and Billy Creek.
Yeah, kick ass.
Definitely a great guest to have on. So
yeah, make sure you tune in for that. They're gonna have a kick-ass show tomorrow night. And let's see. I think I have one of those things here. What's this one? Do I have the Unturned Page one? I do. There it is. In case you don't understand what we're saying, write it down.
Yep.
Unturned Pages with Jenny and Russ.
Definitely
Sundays
tune in
at 9 p.m. What'd you say? Devil shit. And then Monday night, I will be on with the Paranormal Voice, Dale Quigley and Michael John, 8 p.m. Eastern time.
You'll definitely enjoy him. You'll definitely enjoy Dale. He's a great guy.
Dale. Dale's a great dude, man. I loved it, man. He really kind of balanced us out on that alphabet soup. So I'm pretty stoked for that. Tuesday night, Bigfoot's back, baby. Bigfoot's back. And I got some evidence for you. I got some shit to show you. You know what I'm saying? Friday night, I go up with Phil Anderson from YouTube and Exploring with Phil. If you haven't liked and subscribed to his, definitely like and subscribe to his, but you better do to mine first. Bullshit. And then Saturday night, we just might be back here with Stiv Dog Part 2. I just got to look at my schedule. Stiv Dog.
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. What gives you that freaking idea?
Oh, geez. I never know.
Thank you for joining us on the P3 Network. Get Haunted Network. Thank you. Thank you. Follow me on TikTok, Banter with Richie B, all of them. Instagram, Facebook, and, of course, YouTube. Like and subscribe. I'm going to send somebody to your house and make you. That's how
it's not going to be me. Trust me.
It might be him. It might be him. It might be him. It could be Jenny Davis, too. So don't mess with us. No, just kidding. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for a great show. Russ, thank you for being so patient and tolerant with all my craziness. I love that you're part of it. You're a friend of mine, and I can't wait to go to investigate with you. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Buy some merch. Buy merch. Buy merch. Buy merch.
Here they go. Here they go. Here's my people. I already said it.
All right. So, Wojo, Mary, I have merch for my show as well for Unturned Pages and Curiosities. So, guess what? Spread the love.
Spread the love. Just buy merch. You can buy one from me, one from Russ. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? And if we don't, and if they don't, what are we going to do, Russ?
Possess them?
No, we're going to send Jenny over.
Okay. All right. We'll send Jenny over.
Jesus Christ. This guy never gets anything. Yeah, I fed it right to you.
Well, I mean, I try. I mean, I just go to the top of
We're going to go backstage and rehearse, okay?
All right.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for joining us. It's been a long, freaking crazy show, and I thank you for staying with us, man. But this is what you get when you banter, baby. Peace. Have a good night.